We're live, by the way. So hi.
Oh God!
Hello.
Hi.
Yeah, we definitely need that music, Apple.
Okay.
Does this have music? I thought this would have music.
Beautiful.
Yeah, there's your background music. Just
Alright,
somebody
we'll
loop
just play
that.
it on
Oh wait,
the loop.
I can do that. Hold on. I can loop that. Hold on.
Oh, I'm so glad you're epic music. I'll just play your epic music.
No, I can actually loop that. I'm not even kidding. Like I've just recorded that already. Hold on. You ready? This is the way we're gonna start the stream.
This is the way.
Okay. Loop. There we go. There we go. Go on in the background. Oh God, you can't have that.
Well, hello everybody, and welcome to our crazy place.
Yeah, Vix
yeah.
is here. Hi, Vix. Just in time for that. You probably didn't hear why he was doing that, but you don't need to know.
Yeah, you don't need context creates bias. So
Yeah, Lyric's not the one I was talking about. Spidey is the one I'm supposed to be talking about. He's not feeling that well today. So we're going to do this instead of roleplay. It's Firefly.
well, that said, if you want to, you can roleplay as your captain.
Oh, okay.
If that sounds hard.
All right, yeah. So we're playing the Firefly board game. I've played this game a lot. I will, if anybody else watching has played this game and knows the rules, if I mess something up, it's not my fault and I'm right. And the reason I say that is because I've been playing this game for years and years and years, and so much so that that I've started, my friends and my family and I have started making up new rules to make the game harder and to add more variety and stuff like that. So I'll probably intermix homebrew rules without realizing I'm doing it. And if I do that, like I said, I'm right. So just deal with it.
Right.
There we go.
Okay.
All right.
Yes, sir.
So welcome to Firefly. In front of you is the verse. This is the new home of humanity after the Earth that was died away, and we found this place and started over again. I don't know if anybody's actually watched the show, but I'm a huge Firefly nerd and I know all the lore.
Yep. You made me watch it.
But yeah, so first thing we need to do is actually pick. We're gonna start by picking a captain. So there's 4 of us, and I'll say that we should start with the starter characters. I will move them. If you see,
are you able to fill a few seconds? Because I feel like I should hear this, but I don't know if you can hear them. That's good. There's a bird currently wolf whistling very loudly, and it's coming through the mic.
Oh.
So we'll just play that music.
So is this when you kill the bird? Is he off to kill the bird?
Yeah, he's off to kill the bird.
It's pretty
off to kill the
ominous.
bird.
Often you'll go, oh, the bird's making a noise, and you just hear a door slam, and no more bird. Yeah, no, you made me watch all this, Anubis. You made me watch all of Firefly.
Made. I think the right word. I think what you were actually looking for is that I blessed upon you the wonder and magnificence that is Firefly.
Of course, those were the words that just escaped me. Just.
I
No, it was
haven't
really
seen
good.
it, but yeah, I've seen bits and pieces a very long time ago. So what I have seen, I don't remember.
So I think that I know what my new mission in life is.
Make Lyric watch it now.
Yeah, I guess so I've seen it. I'll remember it once I see it again, but there is a lot of it that is a bit hazy now. It's been a while.
You've seen it?
Yeah, I've seen it.
I know. So I will say that when you watch it again from beginning to end with Lyric, because that's obviously what you're going to do, starting today.
Are you going to say watch it in the right
you
order?
Well, yeah, I would say you definitely have to watch it in the right order, but you will enjoy it again because it's a show that is so good that it doesn't matter how many times you watch it, it just gets better.
But this isn't a paid endorsement. He's just that enthusiastic.
No, because the show has been off the air for like what 15 years or more or something now. So, but yes, and anybody else that loves the show as much as me will also hate Fox with passion because they killed it. So anyhow, so if you look on the right hand side of the screen where there's a bunch of like cards laid out and 4 little bags in the middle, I think I can use yeah, so I'm pointing right now over here.
So Apple and Lyric are the other way up.
That's
So
the
when you say right,
left-hand
that
side.
means left. Yeah.
Okay, well I'll use my little pointer. Here you go, over here.
Your little ping pong. Yeah.
Yeah, so there are 4 different baggies here. Each of them have all the things you need to play the game. So there is a yellow ship. So there's the Young Kui, the Serenity, which is the famous ship from the show, the Bonnie May, and the Bonanza. Those are the 4 starting ships. So you to grab one, you're gonna have to click and hold it, and then it'll pop up, and then you can move it around. If you click and drag real fast, then it'll start pulling stuff out of the bag. So just grab a bag and bring it over to your little table, and I'll take whatever one's left over.
Which one?
Yeah, I just took blue because I'm blue.
Oh.
Yeah, I took green because I'm green.
I guess I'll take
yeah, no, you did it wrong.
because I'm
You have
orange.
You have to click and hold. You can't just pull it out. You just pulled out the ship and left the bag
whoops.
behind.
I'm trying.
Oh, you did it again.
I did it again. What am I meant to do?
Left click and hold until the bag pops up off the ground.
Oh,
There you go.
I wasn't
Now drag
holding
it.
long enough. Okay.
Yeah.
I've never.
Now
I've
put
never
that in front of
used,
you.
Yeah. I've never used Tabletop
All right,
Simulator
so-
before.
Yeah, so I'll give you guys some hints as we go along. I've played with this ever since the lockdown started. I've actually used this program quite a bit to play with friends and family that they don't get together as much anymore. But it's actually pretty good. So if you just like do what you were doing before, Lyric, just click quickly and drag out of it, you'll pull out a couple of things. There'll be a board, a dice, a ship.
Oops.
And a drive core card, and then there should be 4 items in there, and then you can just take the bag and put it off to the side.
Can I drop it on the floor?
Yep, and then it'll appear right back on the table.
Oh.
It's over here. So yeah, I threw it off to the side. Okay, I think it comes back onto the table where you throw it off to the side. So then I'll set mine up the way I normally set it up, and you guys can follow my lead if you want. But normally because you'll see that there's areas to put cards on either side of this thing. So there's cards below it, there's cards to the left of it, and cards to the right of it as you get going. If you you can zoom in and out with your mouse wheel. If you press spacebar, it'll recenter you on top of the board in the middle. And you can zoom in and out. If you
do you know if you can save views? I've not used Tabletop Simulator, so I could like zoom in on my little spot and then save that as a view, and then click that button to come back to that view. That would be nice.
I don't know about that, but if you middle click with your mouse on an area, zoom in on that spot, and then if you click again, it'll zoom out.
Oh yeah, that works.
Yeah. And if you press P, it'll cycle through like third person and top down view and multiple times. There's three different views, so you can pick the view that you like. I normally do top down because I find it easier to align stuff and drop them onto the map properly. But I don't know, for the stream we might want to have the pretty side view. I don't know, but it's up to you how you want to do that, Boris. Anyhow, so you got all your stuff. Little token is your ship. That's your Firefly that you get to fly around on the board. And then the main big card in the middle, that is your actual, like, the contents of your ship. So you'll see that you have a bunch of cargo space and then some stashes. That's where you can put stuff when you fly around. So when you do missions, you're going to pick up cargo, or you might pick up contraband, or you might have to carry passengers or fugitives. And these slots are like the amount of space you have in your ship. Then there's the dice for obviously figuring out if you do stuff the way you actually want to do it. And then the drive core. So you put that right underneath where it says main drive. And that is so you can upgrade your drive core throughout the game to get better drives to move faster, or change some aspects of how your ship works. By default, everybody starts with the main drive core that gives you a range of 5. So next thing that we need to do, if I look over here, standard setup. So nav decks, we've done that already. Alliance and Reaver ships, everything's already placed. One thing about tabletop that's really nice is it sets everything up for you. Okay, next we got to change Zilitas. So if you go over to this side of the board where I'm pinging again, you'll see there's a whole bunch of captains. So everybody can pick one person as their captain of their ship. And you'll see in the little section kind of like in that right underneath their face, some of them have special abilities, right? So that'll tell you what their special abilities are. And then they all have symbols on the side. So you can see up here, so on right, he's got a gun and a wrench and a little like talking bubble. Those come into play in the game. Those are basically your skills, right? So guns are your ability to take care of a situation using lethal force. Wrenches are your ability to take care of a situation using your engineering capability. And the green bubble is your ability to basically talk your way out of a problem. So different challenges come up in the game, and based on your skills, you normally get a couple of choices of how you want to deal with it. And you add up like all of those indicators to figure out how difficult it's going to be. The more you have of something, the easier it is. So there are some captains like Burgers here, right, that has one of each. So they're more kind of like balanced, right? This guy is more balanced, whereas Zoe obviously is like really, she solves all her problems by shooting you in the face. And then, you know, like Stash over here, right? He's a talker, but he's also got some engineering ability and so on and so forth, right? So yeah.
Just something I just stumbled onto. If you hold Alt, it'll like make everything bigger so you can read it easier.
Zooms in on whatever you're hovering over.
Yeah, sorry. Yeah, if you hold Alt over a card, it'll zoom in. That was the first thing I should have told you guys.
Yeah, I did do the quick tutorial, so I know some of the buttons.
Awesome.
If you don't know any of the buttons, press the question mark. It brings up the...
Okay. I just clicked things until I worked it out. I found out if you hold right click, you can spin things.
Oh yeah, you can spin things. Yep.
And hi Jeffrey and Vix. You're watching it through my perspective. I'm going to try and cover what everyone's doing. Boris
is so. If you guys are upset at all with the view that you're seeing or anything that's happening on the screen, it's all Boris' fault. So pick somebody that you think looks cool. It doesn't really matter at this point. You guys don't really know what you're doing, so just grab somebody you think is cool, and we'll run with it.
I'm gonna solve all my problems by talking. Decided.
Obviously, Malcolm Reynolds over here is like the main guy from the actual captain from the show. But yeah, all of these people are actually from the show. Like every single one of these people show up in the TV series.
So shouldn't Lyric take Malcolm?
Oh, should I?
No.
Well, if she wants, she can take whoever she wants. Like, there's lots of good.
Yeah, you can do whatever you want.
Lots of good people. Who did you take, by the way?
That's the ship that he captains in the show. It's the ship that you've got.
Yeah.
Oh, Herbal.
I'm aware.
Herbal Yurley. He's a bounty hunter. Yeah, he's nasty.
Pew pew.
So did everybody have a character, or is it just me? All right.
Yeah.
Who did you take? Who's left? Because I've played this game a lot. I know. Oh, somebody took Nandy? Who took Nandy?
That's me.
Oh, yes. All crew is... You don't need to spend any money to hire crew. She's pretty awesome. All right. So...
How do I spin a card? I want to spin a card.
You hold it and then
Q and E?
Q and E. Yeah.
Oh, okay. Whoops, I pressed...
I'm going to take Malcolm, because why not? Nobody else took Malcolm. I'll take Malcolm.
Oh, I assume you can hear that. Is that why you're yelling at me, Vix? It's because the bird is back to wolf whistling?
You could bring them in here.
Yeah, I'll bring them in here.
You should bring the seed tray as well.
Are we filling again?
Yeah.
Is it?
Oh my god. Okay, you gotta send me that. I need that. I'm gonna make that my ringtone.
Oh god! Imagine being in a somewhat professional environment, just you hear So what the looks you would get, like your career would be
beautiful.
over.
Well,
What's
I
happening?
think so you'll send me. I said I'm going to use that doobie doo thing as my ringtone. Can anybody guess what my ringtone is right now?
Nidite
Is it
Lane.
something to do with the Firefly?
You are correct, Lyric. It is the theme song to Firefly. All right. Actually, what I think, before we go back to the game, I do have to say, if Apple, if you send me that and I make that my ringtone, I will send all of you the ringtones I made for the EBRPG, and then you should use that as your ringtones.
We all gonna have a ringtone of each other, somebody else's voice, like doing something weird. Yep.
All right.
I'm up for it.
All right. So, you have a captain. So your crew goes to the right of your card. So if you see there, it'll say crew max 6. And you kind of lay them out to the right of your card. Below your card is going to be all the slots is where your upgrades for your ship will go, and then all the cards on the left of your card will be your active jobs.
I wasn't planning for cards to the
like
left.
Centralize this thing.
See, that's why I said, look at how I set up.
Okay, him and his knowledge.
All right. So we have chosen our ships and our leaders. Now the goal of the game, we're going to do the classic mission, which I believe is like, what was it called? Not Smuggler's Blues, not Wanted Men, not Choices We Make, not Jailbreak, not Port in a Storm, not Patience War, not First
Oops, I turned them
Time.
all. Oh no.
I think it's called King of Londinium is the one I'm looking for. It's a classic. Where is King of Londinium? Desperados. Oh, there it is. King of Londinium. All right, so it was right on the bottom. That was beautiful.
Literally the last one.
Okay, I put that back.
I'm gonna put them all back. Oh, you
All
did
right,
it.
now it's on top. King of Londinium. So basically, the goal of this game is, so there's 3 different goals. As you complete a goal, you'll grab a gold token, which are these big giant gold tokens here. So as you complete a goal, you'll get one of these, and then once you have all 3 gold, the first person to get all 3 gold tokens wins. The first goal is to go to Jiajing in the Red Sun system, and you have to misbehave twice. You'll understand what that means as we play, and then you have to pass a level 9 persuasion check, right? And then based on that is how much money you have to pay to basically get past the goal, right? So you're basically bribing people. So you misbehave twice, and then you bribe someone, and then you move on, right? And then after that, you need to go to Londinium and White Sun. You have to misbehave 3 times, and then pass a 7 wrench check. And then for the final one, you have to misbehave 4 times in Boros, Georgia, and then pass a 10 gun test. So it basically means you need to have a rounded crew. You need to have a bit of everything, right?
Okay, so we can't just solve this by all shooting.
Oh no.
Right.
I've picked all shooting.
But you've got to get.
You pick the captain. That's all. But you're gonna pick up crew as you go, right? So you actually can have a crew size of 6, right? So you get your captain and 5 more people. All right. So the next thing that we do is everybody can put their spaceship somewhere where they want to start on the board. Now, blue space is at the beginning of the game. The blue space is the safest area of space. No reavers. If you guys don't know what reavers are, they're very bad. They come and they eat you, and they turn you inside out. You don't like them. So, blue space is the safest space, but there's more law there. So if you're doing illegal things, the law can catch you and take your stuff. Orange space is considered border space, so there's reavers and stuff out there. There's chance that you can run into reavers, and then the red space on the far edges is considered rim space. And as you can see, Miranda over here, and all the reavers over here, right? So lots of big bad reavers out in red space. So normally I would suggest, especially for first time around, is you want to probably throw your ship somewhere in blue space. The only places that you can hire crew and get jobs are the named planets. So you'll see up here Persephone, right here. Persephone is a port, so you can hire crew here and you can buy equipment and all that kind of stuff. But it also has Badger, who is a contact for getting jobs, right? So the places that you can get equipment from is Persephone, right here, from Osiris, right here, and those are the only two places in blue space that you can get equipment from. And Badger is the only mission contact in blue space. But in the next space out, you'll see over here we've got the Space Bazaar. I'm hoping everybody can see where I'm pointing. But the Space Bazaar is over here. Space Bazaar is another port that you can get equipment and hire crew from, and Amandul is another contact, right? And down here we've got Silverhold. That's just a port for buying equipment and hiring people. And Higgins over here is a contact for getting jobs. So basically, if you look around the board, you'll see planets that have names above the planet, right? So like here, Patience, and here, Badger, right? Those are places that you can get jobs. And then planets that have the names below the planet, so down here like Space Bazaar and Persephone and Silverhold, right? Those are places you can go to get gear and equipment. And you'll also notice that there are cards on the board. So if you look on down this area, right, you'll see here's all the places. So you got Regina, Silverhold, Osiris, Space Bazaar, Persephone, Meridian, and Beaumont. Those are all places that you can actually hire people or buy gear for your crew, right? And then up top here, up top, I guess, you have all of the people you can get jobs from. So there's Harkin, Amandul, Patience, Badger, Niska, bad guy, Mr. Universe, Lord Harrow, Fantine Mingo, and Higgins. And they should be color coded, as you see around the board too. But basically, at the beginning of the game, you're going to want to probably stick to blue space for most of it to begin with, until you get a crew that has both a pilot and a mechanic. Once you have a pilot and a mechanic, you're able to complete a maneuver that is called a Crazy Ivan. And until you can do that, the big bad reavers are going to eat you. If you can do a Crazy Ivan, then you have a chance of escaping them. Without those two crew, you don't have a chance of escape.
Okay.
So, but you can risk it anyway, because there's a chance that you can fly through space and never run into them, right? So it's risk reward. So that's the basic setup. So I would suggest people starting in either Persephone or Osiris for gear, or starting like Amandul over here is not too bad as well, because he's right on the edge of blue space, so you can easily fly into blue space and not be too worried. As well as Patience over here, she's right on the edge of blue space as well, so you can. So if you're looking for jobs and you're looking for crew, obviously make your choices as you wish. But yeah, that's the basic start. And I'm gonna start in here in Persephone. Why not?
Does it matter which little like square I'm in? Not that this.
Yeah. So if you wanted to be at that planet, you need to be up in the. So yeah, those markers are zones.
Yeah.
If that makes sense. Cool.
It doesn't make sense.
All right, so
again.
that is. Sorry.
No,
all right, so then we all start with $3,000. Everyone starts with $3,000, 6 fuel, and 2 parts. So if you go over here, basically just grab a 2,000, a 1,000, right? If you just click and drag real quick, you can pull out the money, right? And then not all of it.
I took all the money.
And then just bring it over to your board. So everybody should start with 3,000 credits. And then down here, you'll see the contraband, passengers, but we're looking for spare parts and fuel tokens. So if you hover over, say, spare parts, and then you tap the number 2 key, you'll put 2 of them into your hand. And if you hover over the fuel tokens and press 6, then you'll put 6 in your hands, and then you'll have it all in your hand. And then you basically want to lay it out on your sheet in your cargo, right? So you can only carry so much stuff.
All right. So how many fuel tokens was it?
6 fuel tokens and 2 parts.
Okay.
Yeah.
And
So
then
parts are used to help you when you break down, and fuel is to fly.
How do you get them from? Hang on.
You just click and drag them out.
Okay. And then does it go into stash or cargo hold?
So either. So basically the way that these things work is cargo hold is just your general cargo. Stash is like hidden, right? So if there's things that you want to hide from the police or whatever, you put them in your stash. But also I'll give you guys a heads up. The reason that I put everything in my stash to start with is because there is cards that you can come across as you're flying around on the board, which are like, there's a fire on your ship and you have to open up your cargo hold to vent atmosphere so that it puts out the fire, and anything in your cargo goes out into space along with it. So I normally, if I can, I put everything in my stash, and then as I collect things like contraband or fugitives and stuff, I'll start moving things out of my stash and into cargo to hide the things that are more sensitive, if you catch my drift. So you'll notice that...
Sorry, Vix wants you to explain the movement system, but I assume you're going to get to that.
Yep, we will get to that.
Okay.
It's actually really simple. But yeah, so now, and you'll see that, like these parts and fuel they actually take only half of a cargo slot, right?
Mm-hmm.
So you can put 2 of them in one slot, but if you also look over here again, you'll see that contraband, passengers, fugitives, and cargo are full size. They take up a full slot. So keep that in mind when you're looking at jobs that say, you need to take X many cargo from here to there, right? Make sure you have enough space in your actual ship to carry it.
Yeah.
All right. So that is starting supplies. All right. So starting jobs. Everybody gets each player gets a job from Harkin, Badger, Amadul, Patience, and Niska. So if you go up to the top here and you look at Harkin, so just press 1 on top of it and it'll go into your hand. So take 1 from Harkin, take 1 from Amandul, which is the next one over. Take 1 from Patience, 1 from Badger, and 1 from Niska. So you should have 5 cards in your hand. And then if you take your mouse and hover down at the bottom of the screen, you'll see your cards pop up in front of you, and you can use the Alt, obviously, to zoom in on them.
Can I undo? I've only got 4. Can I undo what I just did? I'm not sure who I took and who I didn't. There's too much going on.
You can't undo, but if you pull them out of your hand and put them down back on the table, we'll shuffle them back in, and then you can take what you want.
You just need to pick up another one.
So the F key too flips a card. So if you take a card out of your hand and put it down on the table.
Okay, that's all I need to know. Badger,
there you go.
Patience is the one I don't have.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah,
I just didn't know about the flip thing.
If you press F and you flip the card.
Okay.
No, and I'm going to try not to look at the stream so that I don't know what card you have. But
they can't. So that stays in our hand.
Well, they do and they don't. So, like, what's in your hand, other players can't see. Now, normally the way that you, what I normally do is I pull them out, I flip them, and then, like, I'll put them over here as jobs that I can do, right?
Are you sure we can't see them?
You can see the back of them.
Yeah,
but
we
you
can see
can't
the
see
reverse.
what's
You can see the
on
back,
the
you can't see
I see.
Right. So I've got 5 jobs that my 5 starting jobs, basically, right? Normally I just lay them out here, and the way that you normally do this is like, so when they're face down, they're jobs that you haven't started yet, right? So I'll just grab my Harkin card here as an example, but let's say I'll flip this over and we can just look at this one card. So if you zoom on this, it says this is a legal job. So on the top right, they'll say that it's legal, illegal, or immoral, right? Sometimes it's multiple. And then it tells you on the top part, it'll say like there's normally two aspects to a job. Sometimes there's only one. In this case, I need to go to White Sun Londinium and I need to pick up and load 2 cargo, put them in my ship. So you go there and then you do that to put the cargo on your ship. And then you need to fly to the next place, which is Jubilee Red Sun. And then you give them those 2 cargo. And then once you've done that, you finish the job. You get $900 because in the bottom right-hand corner, it says you earn 900 credits for that. And then in the bottom left-hand corner, you'll see any bonuses. So if in your crew, you have a soldier, which I do. If you look at Malcolm Reynolds by his picture there, it says he's a pilot and he's a soldier, right? So I'll get a bonus of 300 credits for doing this job because I'm a soldier. So that this job will be worth 1,200 for me instead of 900. Okay. The other thing that you need to know is in the right-hand side, you'll see all of the area called needs. that shows you what you need in your crew to be able to even start the job. So this says I need to have at least one gun in my crew. And I do. Malcolm Reynolds has 2 guns and a persuasion, right? So he could do this job all on his lonesome.
Yeah.
Right? So this is a very simple job. If I flip over, let's say this one, this job is, again, very similar. So this one's illegal, right? Which normally means that you're going to be carrying stuff that is illegal. So here you see we need to go to Persephone Lux. And then it says I have to, that little card means I have to misbehave once. And if I succeed at misbehaving, then I can load to contraband. Contraband's illegal. So if I get caught with it by one of the bad guys, then I'll lose it, right? They'll steal it, or they'll take it from me. Because it's contraband. Then I need to go to Georgia, Three Hills, Georgia, and I need to deliver it to get paid. Again, it's got a soldier bonus. It's got the amount it's worth on the bottom right. Normally, obviously, legal jobs will pay less than illegal jobs. And then it says I need 2 guns to do this job, which, again, Malcolm can do that all by himself because he's got 2. You'll start to get jobs that require more and more things, which is why you need a bigger and bigger crew, right, to do those jobs. Also, having a bigger crew will help you with misbehaves. So we'll just quickly show you misbehaves. So over here, you'll see these cards right here are misbehave cards. When, let's say I was going to go do this one job and I had to do a misbehave, I would grab the first card off the top and then I would flip it over, right? And then it would tell you what you have to do. So it says you have 2 choices. Either, dockside scanner, right? See if this old code still works, or submit authorization form AL342 in triplicate. So either you can get 8 in wrenches to proceed past this card. If you don't, you get a warrant. Warrants are bad because they make you wanted, and if the cops get you, you owe them 1,000 credits. And the second part here is, or you can pay $100, disgruntle all mercs and soldiers on your crew, and the attempt is botched. If the attempt is botched, that means that you do not proceed. You basically don't do this, and then you have to try again next turn, right? And then on the bottom of the cards, you'll see they're solid with Amandul proceed. So some cards have these little things on the bottom. If you qualify for that, you don't even have to do the card. You just move on. So we'll just do one quick example on the roll. So right now I've got a crew of 1 and I have no wrenches. So the chances of me passing this 8 wrench test is difficult, because what you do is you take a single D6 and you can press R on it and it'll roll it. So I rolled a 4 plus all of the wrenches that are in my crew. So right now I have no wrenches, but if, let's say, I had somebody that had, let's say, 2 wrenches on, like, with all of my different crew cards, if I had 2 wrenches, let's say, between all of them, then 2 would add to 4, and that would make 6, and that's still under 8, so I still don't pass. But that's basically how that works. Does that make sense?
Yeah.
Okay, and obviously we'll go through this as we go. But yeah, so that's misbehaving. That's the basics of that. I'll put this back in here and shuffle them up. If you press R on top of a deck, it shuffles. If you press R on top of a dice, it rolls. So that's the basics of how missions work. Now, movement, which I think was Vix's question from like a long time ago. Movement is, if you look at your actual drive core, you'll see its range. Everybody starts with a range of 5. Which means that you are allowed to move 5 squares on the board with your drive. Now, every time you move, so to move, you actually have to do what's called full burn. So you have fuel in your ship. You say, I'm going to full burn, and you take a fuel and you take it away and you put it like somewhere else, right? And now I've used a fuel, and now I can move up to 5 spaces. You can move 1 if you want, or up to 5. And it costs you, every time you do that, it costs you a fuel. When you get to a port like Osiris or any of the ports that you can buy gear from, you can also purchase more fuel. And fuel costs 100 credits per fuel, and parts cost 300 per part if you need to replace those. But you can buy those at ports of call, right? So all of these places down here. But that's how movement works. The other option you have for movement is you can do what's called moseying, right? So let's say you have no fuel, or you only want to move 1 space, or you're afraid of like running into something bad. You can mosey, and moseying lets you move 1 space and 1 space only, and it doesn't cost you any fuel. But that's your entire movement. So you can move 1 space if you mosey. The other nice thing about moseying is when you mosey to a new square, you do not have to flip any cards. When you are full burning and you move, so if I say I'm going to go here, I'm in blue space, then you flip a blue space card, right? So down here, these alliance cards. And then so you move into that space, we flip a card, we read what the card says, and you do what it says, right? Sometimes it's good, sometimes it's bad. And then when you're in orange space, like this area, then you would use these orange cards. And when you're in red space, you use these cards.
And
right?
so
Now,
do you flip them per square you move or just per...
Every square.
Every square, okay.
Yeah, every time you move in. So I'm gonna shuffle these decks up. So that's how those work. All right. And so what happens if you don't have any fuel? Then you're basically forced to mosey. You can't you can't do a full burn if you have no fuel, and you have to. The only thing you can do is mosey to get moving, which means that you can only move one square per go, right? Which means that you go quite slowly, and you slow down, and other people can like get to the goals faster than you, right? So it's a risk reward. But anyhow, I think that at a very high level, I think that's most of the rules. The only other thing is, so we got these ships, right? So this is the Alliance ship. This is the Alliance cruiser over here, and then these are Reaver ships over here. If these ships end up in the same space as you, bad things can happen. Reavers try to eat you and kill your crew. Alliance ship, they care about like contraband and stuff. So if they catch you and you have contraband, they'll take all your contraband away, which means that you might not be able to finish a mission. And the cruiser cares mostly about wanted crew. So if you look at your crew, I don't know if anybody started with a wanted crew, but on your crew, it'll say whether they're wanted or not. And when you hire people, it might say that they're wanted. If they're wanted, then like the cruiser might steal them from you if he catches you, right? And you lose crew. If you're curious about any of those rules, so like if you look over here, you'll see that there's the Alliance cruiser, the Corvette, and the Reaver cutter. It shows you on these cards, if you zoom in on these, what happens when you run into them. These are all the steps that you have to walk through. Does that make sense?
Yeah. Do those move around, or they just stay where they are?
They move around. So these cards down here, when you flip them, some of them will say that you need to move those guys around.
Okay.
So yeah, by full burning and moving through space, you're risking running into these guys, right? Depending on where you are, and having them move around. But you also have the chance that you might be able to like move them onto one of your, one of the other players and make them run into them instead, stuff like that. All right. So I think we should just get, like I've explained for like half an hour now, so we should probably just keep going. All right. So that's basically how the game works. Everybody has picked the starting location. Let's roll to see who goes first. So everybody grab your colored dice and then just hover over it and press R. Highest number goes first.
Oh, got a 5.
Got a 1.
All right. Yeah. So it looks like Apple, you go first, and then we'll go clockwise around the table. Is clockwise the same for everybody?
Well, we can, we can spin it around so we can actually read it, because that makes it easier anyway.
All right, so we'll go Apple, then me, then Boris, then Lyric, and then around in that circle.
Yeah.
All right, so on your turn, Apple.
Yeah.
Oh wait, I'll move your ship back.
Did you just say clockwise?
That's my ship. This is my ship.
Clockwise is the other way.
Oh, I went the wrong way. So yeah, no, I'm the last.
Okay.
Wow, I just totally did that totally backwards. Oh yeah, so I'm last. You guys get to go before me. Cool. But yeah, so Apple, where are you? You are green. You are over at Osiris. Okay.
Yes.
So you have so couple things. Obviously, is you've looked at all of your cards, and you need to figure out like which one of those you want to do first, right? So look at them and find like the locations. If you don't know where something is, just like you can ask me and I'll point at it. Like I said, I've played this game a lot, and I know where all of the places are.
Okay.
You are sort of giving away what you're doing, but it's not a huge deal.
Sure. Yeah.
But yeah, so you want to look at your cards to decide where you need to go, because the only way to earn money in this game is to fulfill missions, right? And money gets you money to hire crew, to purchase equipment, so that your crew gets better, and then lets you do jobs easier, right? As well as then get the end goals of the game. So you are currently in Osiris. On your turn, you can do two things, right? You have two actions. Your options for actions are: you can move, you can go to the market and look through the deck. Like you get 3 cards from the market cards. So you're in Osiris right now, so you can go to the market and look at 3 cards from there to see if you want to get anything. you can move, you can go to the market, you can go see a contact. You don't currently have a contact there, so there's no need for that right now. So move, or you can start a job, right? So one of your jobs that you have in your hand, right? You can say, I'm going to start this job, and then you have to do the first action on the card. So those are the basic actions.
I'm desperately trying to look for this place, but I can't find it. That's the next issue. Silverhold.
Right here.
Oh, it's just still. Oh, okay, I see. I thought it was.
So it's a system of Helen, and then the planet of Silverhold. Yeah.
Wow.
So yeah,
not gonna head there.
So you see Red Sun, right? Like this gives you a general area. Like if it says it's in Red Sun, it'll be one of the planets in here, or the White Sun, or Georgia, or Blue Sun, or so on and so forth. That's the region, and then the planet within it.
Okay, I see.
So Silverhold's down here. Silverhold is also a really good place to find crew that has lots of guns and equipment that has lots of guns. So if you're looking for guns, Silverhold is a good place to go.
Okay. Right. Well, I don't actually need to go there just yet. So can I just move like a couple of squares and as my first turn?
Do you want to go to Osiris and see if there's anything you want to purchase there, or no?
Yeah. I'll go in there first. Yeah.
All right. So start that. So hover your mouse over top of the Osiris deck, which is right over here,
okay.
And press 3 to get 3 cards in your hand.
3. There we go. Okay.
Right. And now everybody gets to know what these are ultimately, because they all go to the discard pile. So if you just put them down, let's say in the center area here.
Yep.
Put them down face up in the center area, and then you can look at them, and I can help you out kind of with what you're seeing, right? Right. So this is a crew member. This is Anara. She is a companion. She is awesome if you watch the show. But she has 3 persuasion, and so that's really good. Like it'll bump your persuasion up in your crew, which you have none of right now. She also comes with fancy duds. So that is one of those things that can show up on the bottom, misbehave, right? So it might say, if you have fancy duds, proceed, right? So if you ever get a fancy dud card, you can just do it. And the other thing is, whenever you are doing a persuasion test and you roll, you're allowed to re-roll. You may re-roll a persuasion test, right? Let's say you have a persuasion test and you fail, you can re-roll it once and see if you pass it, right? So it gives you a second chance. She is moral though, so if you do immoral jobs, she'll become disgruntled. And then the only way to get a disgruntled off, so that's what you put these on top of their card like that. They're disgruntled, they get a sad face. And if they're disgruntled, then nothing bad happens unless they get disgruntled a second time. If they get disgruntled a second time, you lose them. They just leave your ship. The way you get rid of disgruntled is when you get rid of disgruntled, you do shore leave. So you basically go to one of the planets, and then you have to pay everybody their full crew value. So right now she sees $300. So or 300 credits to hire her. So if she was disgruntled and you wanted to do shore leave, you would add up the total value of all of your crew, and then you'd have to spend that much money just to basically to give them shore leave, and then that gets rid of disgruntled off of all of your crew. So even if you only have disgruntled on one crew, you have to give shore leave to everybody.
Damn.
But that's how. But yeah, so she's a good. She's 300 credits is a pretty high priced crew. They normally range between 1 to 2 to 300, but she's got a lot of abilities, so she's pretty good. Every time you do a job, you have to also remove the amount of money on all of your crew from the price of the reward for the job, right? So if you have, let's say, a job that's worth 1,000 credits, you finish it, you've got an hour on your crew, so you only get $700 because you have to pay her a cut.
Right.
Make sense?
Okay, yeah, no, that makes sense.
So that's crew. Then you've got a ship upgrade, so you can purchase this. You've only got, as you can see on your ship, you've got 3 upgrade slots. You can only have a max of 3 upgrades. So this is a ship upgrade that gives you 2 extra cargo space, if you want that.
Okay.
And then there's another ship upgrade which lets you have extra 3 crew. So instead of only 6 crew, you could have 9 crew if you purchase that and put that in your ship upgrade slot.
Okay, I think I'm going to take her. I think she sounds pretty good.
Cool. So you hire her. So you grab her and you put her over with Monty, as part of your crew. And then you need to take $300 out of your money
So how do I minus 300?
Well, just grab the 1,000, right?
Oh.
And then go over here, drop it in the 1,000 slot, and then you take 500, and so you get 700 back, right?
Is that 700
Just grab those.
There? So, yeah, okay.
Yeah. So you can
Sir.
drag with your mouse, yeah, and then select them all, and then you drive that back, and then that's your money. You can stack them up, or you can lay them out however you want. But yeah, so you've just you've hired her for 300 credits, and then you're not interested in these other two.
No, I'm going to leave those two. I think.
Could you buy all
so
three at once if you wanted?
Discard pile. What's that?
Could you buy all three at once if you wanted?
You can purchase up to 2 items in a single go to market action.
Okay.
So I'll put these back in Osiris in the discard pile. Now the way that this works is like, say somebody else goes to Osiris, you can look through all of the cards in the discard pile first before you draw any cards. And if you just want to buy stuff out of there, you can. You're allowed to consider up to 3 cards at a time, though, right? So if you, let's say, pull out 3 cards from this discard pile and you can purchase 2 from that means you can't draw any cards, right? But if you say like, oh, I only want to, I'm considering buying one of these discarded in front of you, then you can draw 2 more cards. Because sometimes you're like, maybe luck of the draw, I'll get something better. But if I don't, I definitely want to have one of these guys from the discard pile, right? You have to actually declare that before you pull.
Okay, right.
If that makes sense. Okay, there we go. Hopefully we'll get out of instructional mode soon.
Yeah.
Did you give Apple back the wrong amount of money, or is Vix just a bit?
Well, they put in 1,000 and took back 700, right?
Yeah, that's right.
Yeah, so that's right. Yeah, no, he's probably just a bit behind. Okay.
Yeah, math is hard. All right, so that's your first action. You went to market as your first action. Now as your second action, if you want to move,
I do want to move.
So if you want to move more than 1 space, you have to spend a fuel. So go to your ship and grab one of your fuels. Oh, you do need to lay those out so that we know how many cargo holds you're taking.
Oh, okay.
So if you look at mine, see how I've got it all laid out across a bunch of holes down here.
I'm helping.
A bunch of what?
Sorry, a bunch of this.
Thank you. You do it. I'm gonna go look at Anubis's. Hold on. Okay. Oh, I see. Yeah. Okay. Cool. Thank you.
All right. So then you pay. What I normally do, because you're normally going to buy back fuel all the time, right? So what I normally do is just take one of your fuels and then just put it up here on the side of the table, so you know you've used it.
Okay. Yeah. Thank you, boss. Okay, so I could just take one and plonk it.
So
just stick it up here. Yeah.
You use one fuel regardless of how far you've moved, or is it one per space? Okay.
Nope,
okay.
You use one for how far you go. So now we're
how far can I go? Like,
you can go 5 spaces, but you have to do them 1 square at a time. So go 1. Now stop. No. Go back.
Okay.
You go 1, and then we pull a blue card. So I'm going to pull a card, and we're going to read what it says. So you have 2 options. 1, you can just keep flying.
Okay.
Or you can stop and do a salvage op. So if you have fake ID, which I don't know if you do or not, then you have the option of loading 3 cargo and full stopping. Otherwise, if you don't have fake ID, you can load 3 contraband, get a warrant, and stop. So you have you get some options. Basically,
I'm scared.
When you once you get solid with different people. So right now you are doing a mission. You can do a mission for anybody in your board. Like, so like say like you do a mission for Amandul and you finish it and you complete it, then you're solid with Amandul. Is basically what that means. And then when you're solid with Amandul, you can do what they say on the back of the card, right? So if you look at the back of Amandul, it'll say you can sell him contraband for 500, or you can sell him cargo for 600, right? So once you're solid with them, these salvage ops can get really, they can make you a lot of money, because you can pick up like a whole bunch of extra contraband, then you can fly over to them, and then you can sell them the contraband for the value that they'll take for it off their card. And when you sell contraband, when you sell stuff like that to a contact, you do not have to pay your crew a cut. So it's
Flipping the card over.
But right now you're not solid with anybody, so it's going to be difficult to sell that stuff. So you might want to ignore that for the moment. Yeah. But it's up to you.
I'm just going to keep going. Just going to keep flying, cruising away.
Keep flying. All right. So move 1 more space. Where do you want to go?
Okay, I'm going to go here.
Okay, and then we'll pull the next card. Keep flying. So you can keep going.
Okay. Going to keep flying. I'm going to go here.
That's 3. Keep flying.
Okay. I'm going to,
4.
my destination is here. Yeah.
And keep flying. Cool. So now you've done 2 actions. So you've done one action to look at Osiris, and then you flew across to Pelarum, and you've done that was your second action. So now your turn is over.
Okay, cool.
You're up,
I did a
Lyric.
thing.
All right. All right. So, is there a mark? I don't know if I want to go to a market.
Where
Yeah, the only
are
way to
you?
get crew is at markets.
Yeah.
So you're at Persephone.
Yeah.
Is that a market?
She is orange. Yeah.
Yeah.
So Persephone.
Yeah, Persephone is a market.
Okay.
Persephone is a market and also a contact. So you could go see Badger to
Right,
get new
yeah.
jobs if you want, or you can go to Persephone to hire crew or purchase equipment, or you can just move.
No,
depending on what you want to do.
I'm just gonna move. Okay.
All right.
Cool. Okay.
All right. So first you got to burn a fuel.
Oh.
So take a fuel
Oh,
and
right,
stick it
right,
up
right.
top here. Yeah, and then move one space. And where are you going? All right, so you're going there. So wild gosling chase.
Oh, God.
Move the Alliance cruiser to any Alliance sector not occupied by a Firefly and keep flying. Or a legitimate tip requires solid with Harken. So you're not currently
No, I
solid with
don't.
Harken.
Yeah.
So that would normally mean that you're like if there's somebody else on one of the other players that has like wanted members of their crew or contraband, right? You could actually tip the Alliance off and then send the guy after them, which is nice and mean. I like it. But you can't do that because you're not solid with Harken yet. So you can move the Alliance cruiser to any Alliance sector that is not occupied by Firefly. This guy is the Alliance cruiser.
Blue...
Yeah. You can put him anywhere in blue space that doesn't have a Firefly.
Okay.
And when you move them, they also poop tokens. So there we go.
Okay.
Lovely. That's good to know.
Why?
So he poops an Alliance token, and what happens there is if you move into a space with any of these tokens, you have to roll to see if you basically call the ship back there. It's kind of like a little alert tokens. Yeah.
Okay.
So you can put it wherever you want within blue space, as long as there's no Firefly there. All right. So that's one, and then you're gonna go two. All right. Persistent pursuit. Player to your right must move the operative's corvette 1 or 2 sectors within Alliance border or rim space and keep flying. So that's this guy over here. So player to your right would be Apple.
Yeah.
To my right.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So Apple, this guy over here, you can move this guy up like 1 or 2 spaces. Every time he moves, he will poop a token as well. So I'll start by putting a token there.
Wait, I move him?
Yep, you move him.
Okay, now?
Yep. 2 spaces, 1 or 2 spaces.
Is this guy beneficial to us? Do we want him near us or do we want him far away?
You probably want him away from you because he's the one that takes people from you if they're wanted, but you might want him closer to other players. That's up to you.
I'm gonna put him in the naughty corner then.
Okay, so you're gonna move. Yep. You can move him 2 if you want, or you can just leave him there. 1 or 2 is fine.
He's just gonna sit facing the corner.
Okay, so that was 2 spaces, Lyric. So you can move another one. 3. All right. So Badger's Boas. You know we're good for it. So require solid with Badger, which you don't have yet, so you can't keep flying. Or the Repo Man cometh. So you need to pass a 10 bribe check. So with bribes,
impossible.
So basically, this is yes and no. So there's a couple of things. So you need to get 10, right? Right now, how many persuasion do you have?
1, I think.
1, right? So a max you could roll on a 6-sided die is a 6. So right now, it looks like the max you could do
7.
is a 7, right? But this card says it's bribes, which means that you can actually substitute money for rolls. So if you actually can, if you wanted to be absolutely positive you're going to pass this, right? If you use 900 credits, right? So it's 100 credits per number. So 900 credits would give you a guaranteed 9, plus you can't roll less than a 1 on your dice, then you would pass, right? Does that make sense?
Yeah.
All right. So you can spend 900 credits to pass this guy, or you could do less than that and then use the dice to try and hopefully roll high enough.
I reckon you should.
I've got to like pay first, not roll and then pay the rest.
Yeah. You pull out how much you're bribing, right? Which counts. Each 100 credits counts as an extra dice, 1 on a dice, right?
Okay.
So 200 credits would give you a base 2, and 300 credits 3. Yeah.
I reckon you should pay 300 and then risk everything on rolling a 6.
So the other thing too is when you roll dice in this game, if you roll a natural 6, that's called Thrill and Heroics. If you roll a natural 6, you get to roll it again, and you keep adding. So like if you roll a 6, then you can roll again, and you get another, let's say a 3. Then you got a total of 9 for your roll.
So that means
even in a case like this, you could technically succeed without bribing at all by rolling a 6, right, and then rolling enough, right?
Do you keep rolling if you roll 6s so we can roll infinity?
Roll 6 forever.
You can roll infinity. Of course, most people stop when they know they passed the test, but you could keep rolling forever.
Okay, so I've got to get 10
Stupid.
to avoid.
What happens if she doesn't?
Yeah, what happens if I lose?
if you succeed at the bribe test of 10, then you can keep flying.
Yeah.
Right? If you fail, then you have to do a gun test of 8.
Yeah.
So right now you've got 1 gun, right? Mm-hmm. So you have a 1 gun. So technically, and you can't bribe guns. You can only bribe when it says bribes.
Yeah.
So you would have to get an 8 or better with your 1. So you need to roll a 6, which would get you 7. So then that would explode, and you can roll again, right? So that would be very tough to do. And if you fail on that one, it says discard 1 ship upgrade if you're able to, and full stop. So in your case, actually, that's not too bad because
so
you don't have any ship upgrades yet.
Stop.
So you should just fail on purpose, but you do, but it does mean full stop, right? So you would be done moving.
Oh.
If you want to try and keep flying, then you need to basically bribe. That's your choice.
Yeah. Okay. All right. I guess I'll. Oh, I don't know. Okay, so I can only. No. All right. I'm gonna play it safe and just fail and full stop.
Failing is playing it safe.
Yeah.
All right, well, let's see what happens. Maybe you're lucky and you just roll 6s.
Yeah, well,
so roll your dice.
Yeah.
Just hover over it and press R. Yeah. That's a 3. So 3 plus 1 is a 4, which is not 10. So now you have to roll again. Let's see if you pass the gun test. So roll. You get +1 because you have 1 gun. So you got 2. So you fail. So you discard an upgrade. Oh, you don't have any upgrades, so you're fine.
Yeah.
And then full stop. So yeah. And that was your first action, right? Was to fly?
Yeah.
So that's you. So go. You've moved a spot.
So now you're stuck here at sign on. Yeah. Now, one thing that you can do, because you are at a planet, you see you're at sign on. Yeah. You still have an action left. You can actually do an odd job, and you get $100. You basically just get $100 for doing an odd job on a planet. So if you can't do anything else, you might as well do that. So just grab $100, and away you go.
What luck!
And there you go. And that's 2 actions. So you did a job, and you flew. Boris, you're up.
I'm up. Okay.
Okay. Yeah.
So just to answer a question from chat, Vix asked, this is probably something we should have asked at the start. What's the win-lose conditions? What are we doing?
What are you doing? Right, so the win-lose is this thing over here on this guy right here, right? These are the win conditions. So
that's what we've got to try and do. Yeah.
Yeah, the first person to do those 3 goals wins the game.
That's too hard. I'm not gonna look at that for a bit. That's overwhelming.
Yeah, so normally at the beginning what you do is you fly around and you try and build a decent crew, right? Get some good equipment, so that you feel that you can pass a bunch of misbehaved cards and that you can pass these checks, right? And then once you feel like, okay, I got a good enough crew, I think I can do it, then you go for it, right? And you start trying to knock off all the goals.
I take it the space the space bazaar Amundul The one that
Yep.
Amandul's at. That one, that's a place you can buy stuff, right?
Right. So the space Bazaar is right here. So you can
Oh, that
take.
one.
So there's no discard
do.
right now. So if you want to go
Yeah.
to the market, you just hover and take 3 cards. Or that works too. Yep. Just grab and flip. That works too.
Oh, yeah. No, you're way probably moving faster. So, bonafide. So it's a fake ID. A fake ID.
Yep. And it also counts as a persuasion. You'll see the little marker there. It counts as a persuasion. So if you equip this on a crew member, you get an extra persuasion to your tests. And if if the misbehave says need fake ID to proceed, you would proceed.
Okay. So this is gambling. Tall playing cards. Discard to use. Pay the bank $500. Draw 5 misbehave cards. If at least 3 of the 5 cards have matching suits, take $1,500.
Right. And
Don't
suits, if
really-
you just look over at the ones that we've currently already flipped, you'll see that they're misbehave. We haven't actually flipped
Yeah,
one. So if I just flip a misbehave, you'll see here they've got actual like spades in the corner,
like
right?
suits.
Oh, yeah.
Okay, yeah.
So they've got like the suits of playing cards. So yeah, that's what they're talking about. You'd need like 3 spades or whatever, right?
Okay. Ship upgrade. Emission recycler. +1 to full burn range. So that means I can move 6 spaces, right?
Unless you're stopped by cards, but yep.
Yeah. If you draw 2 big black nav cards, don't know what they are, in a row while full burning, you may take 1 fuel, limit once per fly actions. What does that mean?
So these here are the big black fly cards, right? So when you pull these,
Oh,
and there's
those
a lot
ones.
of these
Okay.
in the deck.
Yeah. So if you draw 2 of them in a row while full burning, you may take 1 fuel. So what is that?
That means that you get a free fuel. Just add a fuel to your ship.
Oh. Okay. So should I spend all my money on the first go?
So
Yes.
I've
Advised.
done this, like it's one of those risk reward things, but getting good gear can really help you get going, right? But if you run out of money and you have no fuel, then now you're going 1 space every turn. Or if you run out of money and you don't have a good crew, it's going to be hard to get any more money, right? Because you won't be able to complete jobs. So it's risk and reward. But if you spend a bunch right now, it might work out, right? You might end up being able to do jobs quicker. But there's also the chance that you mess up and end up with being destitute on your ship. So it's up to you.
I can't separate my money. Why can't I separate my money?
There's only one thing there. Did you not take?
Oh. Okay, I just didn't take enough money.
Yeah, you should
That's
have
all
a
right.
2,000 as well.
Yeah, so I don't need it because I'm going to be spending. I'm going to buy these 2.
So 1,000 and 800. Okay, so you just
So I
get 200 back then.
Yeah. No, not the whole stack. Just there. Right, so that's 1 go, isn't it? And then I obviously put.
Yeah.
So that
So
one
we'll
goes in the
put this
discard.
back in the Bazaar because you've done with that,
Yeah,
and then
and then where-
so you then put your.
Where would this one
So
go?
that goes on a crew member. So each
Okay,
crew member can only. Whoops, that's not it. Each crew can only carry 1 gear unless their card says they can carry more. So
Okay.
one gear per card or per crew. Yeah, and then this is an upgrade. It goes into one of your slots. So yeah, so try and remember too that what these things do, because if you forget, it's up to you to
Yeah.
remember what they do and when you get the things.
All right, so just got to get 2 of them in a row. Otherwise, I can move 6 now.
Right. So you are currently in the Bazaar. So right now you've
Yeah.
gone to market.
Yep.
You can go talk to Amadul if you want as your second action to get more Amadul jobs, or you can start flying to go do one of the jobs you already have.
It's probably not necessary to get another job right now, is it? I've got 5.
Yeah, you got lots. Yeah. Yeah. So
I
you
guess
have
I
a.
should-
Oh, you know what? I did this wrong. Actually, you're supposed to only keep 3 of those 5 jobs.
I was thinking that before. I thought, oh, maybe it's different for like when you start the game.
No. Yeah. So look at your cards and put 2 back that you don't want to do.
All right.
Discard or just put them back?
We'll put them back on top of the piles and then we'll just shuffle them.
Okay.
Okay.
Yeah, make sure they're face down. Or sorry, face up. Sorry, I messed that up.
I don't know what these mean, so I'm just gonna get rid of 2 random ones.
No, that's the wrong way up. Oh.
Oh.
How do I flip? Oh, okay. Oh, and I was gonna put it on the wrong pile.
Oh. Okay. Yeah.
What?
No. There's. I thought someone was grabbing mine. Let's split them. All right. That's done. Okay. So I don't.
Yeah, sorry about that. There we go.
Yeah.
So
if I.
you're only allowed to have 3. I think you're allowed to have 3 cards face down in your hand and 3 cards face up in your hand at any given time. So
Okay.
maximum of 6 cards, but 3 down and 3 up. And up means you've started it. You've done the first part.
Right. So when it. Does it cost anything for me to get another job? Will that be the end of my turn? Is that a second?
It costs you an action, yeah. So if you go talk
Okay.
to Amandul, you can look at new cards and pick one that you want, and then that's your action. That's the end of your turn because
No,
you've
I
done
don't.
2 things.
I probably don't need to do that. So if I just flip one of these jobs, is that an action? If I start a job?
Yeah, starting a job is an action, yes. So if you're at the
Alright.
place you need to be,
Oh, so I've got to be
you've got to
At
be at the
Harkin.
place on the top of the card. Yeah.
Right, okay, so I can do the Amandul one. Alright, I'll do that. So
No,
does...
that says Londinium.
What?
You have to be at Londinium.
Oh, I thought I had to be at the person. Okay.
No, no, on the card, yeah. You have to be the place on the top of the card.
Oh, well, okay, so I just got to go somewhere to do that.
So burn a
where's
fuel
the-
or Mosey.
Hang on, where's the first one? Command Cruiser White Sun? No, that's the other
White
one.
Sun is this blue area, yeah. And then it's where?
Hang on, so this top
What's the
card,
name?
where do I have to be to do it?
Yep.
Do I flip it?
Well, so normally you keep it hidden so people don't know what you're doing. But if you want me to
Yeah.
help you, then you can flip it and I can tell you where you need to go. So yeah, it says you have to go to Osiris White Sun, load 6
Right.
passengers.
Okay.
Then you need to go to Shadow Murphy and drop them off there to get paid. So White Sun, Londini, or was it Osiris is right here.
Yeah.
So you need to go there to start the job, and then you need to go to Shadow Murphy over here to finish the job.
Okay. No, that's I was just confused. I thought I couldn't look at what was on them until I flipped them.
No, yeah, you're allowed to look at them all and decide, and then you can order how you want to do them too, right? So you can
Yeah.
try and line them up so they're in a row, but you keep them upside down so other people don't know what you're trying to do until you start it.
Yeah. All right. So where's Georgia? I saw that. Oh, it's all the way over there. Never mind.
Georgia is this big space over here.
Yeah. All right. So can I? So I've got another turn, which means I can fly as far as I want, right? Within the limit.
Well, you can fly up to 6, right?
Yeah,
Because you got that
6, yeah.
upgrade.
All right. So I'm going to try that.
As
so
long
I've
as you
done
don't
one.
get stopped. So did you?
I've done one,
Did you use
so now I've got to flip.
fuel? You need a fuel.
Oh.
Fuel. So just like put it up here.
There.
Yeah. All right. So you've gone 1 into blue space.
Yeah. So you got to flip one of them.
So player to your right must move the Alliance cruiser 1 sector in Alliance space, and then you get to keep flying. So
Is that the blue
to
one?
your right is Lyric. So this guy, move him 1 space, and he'll poop.
And he'll poop. Yay! He's gonna poop.
Yeah, sorry, that's what my family all calls it, is pooping.
All right.
All right, so you move 1 more space,
Yep.
and then look at that big black
Keep
fly. If you get another one of those in a row, you get your special thing.
Okay. I've done another one.
Big fly. Hey, there you go. You get a free fuel. So just take that fuel you threw
Yep.
away and put it back in your ship.
That's why I didn't take it out to start with, because I knew it was going to come
Oh.
back.
So you've been
1, 2, 3.
what, 3 spaces now? 1, 2, 3.
And now
Okay, so you can
one
go-
more,
yeah.
and I'm just going to stop here.
Okay, wait. Before we do, so you've gone 4 into here.
Yep.
There's a dit here. There's a pooper,
Oh,
right? So roll a dice. You basically need to roll higher than the number of dits in the space. So don't roll a 1.
Oh, I thought you were calling it a dick. I thought you were calling it a dick.
A dit.
So you're calling it a poop and a dick. Like, I thought that was just like little nicknames you had for it.
All right.
All
Did you
right,
roll?
I rolled a 2, so I just beat it.
So you just barely got it. So if there were two dits here, then that would have been a fail, right? But you passed. So then we take this away and we put it back in the bag, and you got in here. Now
okay,
we pull
I thought
a card.
they just kept collecting.
And then they do, like, if the ships keep moving through them, they will. But then keep flying. So you can keep moving if you want, but if you're where you want to be, then you can stop.
I'm where I want to be, but I assume I can't now take a $300 job because I've done all my actions.
Because you've already done 2 actions.
Yeah. All right. So I'm done.
Excellent. All right. I will go next.
Anubalist.
It's time for the Anubalist. I am currently in Persephone, so I will go and grab 3 cards from the Persephone deck. I got a Mada, who is 1 wrench. Remove from play at harvest, red sun to take $500. So you can turn this guy in. So I don't know if you guys have seen the show, you'll know that harvest over here is where Higgins and the Mudders all live, where Jane Cobb was the hero of Canton. But so you basically, these guys are like on your crew, but you can take them back to Mutter's planet and turn them in for slave labor, and then they give you $500 for them. And it is considered immoral. So if you have moral crew, they become disgruntled when you do that.
What do you mean? How is that immoral?
Yeah, I completely misunderstood that. I was like, you could just sort of like Uber him. Like he pays you $500 to take him home. No, that's completely wrong.
Nope. Very bad.
Also,
if you see on the bottom of this card by the $100, it's got a little like icon there.
I could if there weren't hands all over it.
Oh, sorry. Where's my hand?
Well,
okay.
you can use Alt. If you just go over it and use Alt, you can zoom in.
Yeah. So where's the immoral thing?
Beside the $100, do you see the little icon?
That like emblem.
Okay. Yeah.
Thing.
Little emblem in the bottom there, beside the hundreds.
Yep.
So that means he's wanted. So if you see that on any of your cards, that means they're wanted. Okay, and that'll come into play. 1, it makes your ship considered outlaw, and 2, if like one of these cruisers come by, they might take them away from you if you can't hide them. Right? There's cards to hide people. There's ship upgrades that'll let you hide people when the cops come by. But yeah, so there's that guy. Then I've also got a 1-gun expendable merc. When killed, discard instead of removing from play. So that means that this when people die, normally you don't put them back in the decks. This guy does go back in the deck because he's just an expendable gun hand. And then a scrapper, which is a mechanic. And I am a pilot. I need a mechanic so that I can do Crazy Ivans. So I'm probably going to hire him. He also gives me a wrench. And anytime I do a salvage op, so these are things to remember too. See here it says +1 part from salvage ops. So whenever you guys do a salvage op, like if you stop to do a salvage op, you'll get whatever the salvage op says on the card. But you can also look at all of your crew and all of your gear, and they might give you more stuff. So I'm gonna hire this guy for 200 credits, and I have a mechanic. And then I think for now I will also hire this gun hand. And you're only allowed to purchase 2 out of the 3 that you look at. So I will hire the scrapper, and I will hire the gun hand, and I will put the mutter. Where am I? Persephone. Put the mutter back in Persephone. This costs me 300 credits. So I will grab this, put that back over here, and I'll take 700 credits back. And that is me going to market and hiring 2 more crew. So now I've got a crew of 3. I've got like three guns now, 1 wrench and 1 persuasion. So I'm better equipped to do missions. The next thing I will do is decide what mission I'm doing. That is not gonna. So Niska jobs are normally pretty rough. And Niska, if you look at the back of Niska too, it says here a pound of flesh. If you are issued a warrant while working a Niska job, you have to kill a crew. He's pretty nasty.
My god. I like his suit.
Yeah, Niska, if you've seen the show, Niska's pretty horrible. Pretty horrible character. Yeah. All right, so I probably want to do this job first because that's Harkin. Harkin normally has a lot of legal jobs. Doesn't pay a lot, but they're good starter jobs. Ooh, actually, I wonder. I could try that. But where am I right now? I am in Persephone. I'm not going to burn a fuel. I am going to mosey one. Oh, wait. Wait. Let me look at that card again. No, I want to be right here where I am. I'm gonna try this, and we'll see if it kills me because I'm not very strong yet.
Oh.
I'm actually gonna try and start this job. I'm already in Persephone in Lux, so I need to misbehave once to load 2 contraband. So here we go. Solid with Mr. Universe. Proceed. I am not solid with Mr. Universe. Oh no, this is one of the 2. Oh god. I'm so screwed. Okay, so destroy the evidence. So first, I have to knock out the uplink. It's an 8 kosherized gun test. Kosherized means you're not allowed to use any gear. Now, I don't have any gear, so that's fine. But I've only got 3 in guns, and I need an 8. If I fail, I get a warrant. So I'm going to attempt this. That is a big no.
Oh no!
So I get a warrant. So I failed at this card, which means that I cannot continue on this job to this round. I have to try again next round. Let's discard that over here.
Warrant.
And I get a warrant, which is, where are the warrants hiding? Wanted, Alliance, complete, wanted, Reaver, Alliance. Where are the warrants? That's, the goal. On the other side of the goal token, I forgot. Flip it over, I get a warrant.
Oh.
There we go. So now I have a warrant. That means that if I get caught by this Alliance ship over here, if he actually catches me, then I have to pay $1,000 to him for every warrant that I have.
Ooh.
Okay, so we want to send him your way if we were to have the control of him.
Basically, yeah.
Okay.
What
Right. So
What happens when you run out of
that's the end
money?
of my second action.
is running out of
Sorry?
money the end of the game? Like if you go bankrupt?
No.
Okay.
Nope, you don't go bankrupt, and you can't go into negative. So let's say I had 2 warrants and I only had $1,000, then it would just take all my money, but it would also get rid of all my warrants. So sometimes, if you've got a whole ton of warrants and not very much money, you fly into him on purpose just to get rid of your warrants.
But only after you've
otherwise, yeah.
spent all your money at the market.
Yeah. Not if you spend all your money at the market. But generally, you just want to avoid him. You don't want to give him any money. So generally, even if you have a warrant, you just try and avoid him.
All right.
But yeah, that's 2 actions. So I went to market and then I started a job. So that's 2 things. I'm done. Go ahead, Apple.
Okay, right. So I've got a thing. I've got it turned over just for the first one. So I was hoping you could help me just with everything. So
Sure.
I need to misbehave to load 3 fugitives for this card. So do I just pull one of the misbehave cards? The aim to misbehave?
Yeah. So grab the top misbehave card and just grab it over to your area over here or whatever. Yeah. Or just somewhere to put it up. All right. So first of all, do you have fancy duds? Does any of your crew have fancy duds? You do. You have Inara.
I do.
She has fancy duds. So you succeed. You're done.
Woohoo! Okay, how do I get my people? How do I get my people I'm smuggling?
All right, so now you mispaid to load 3 fugitives. So that is, if you look over here, there is fugitives right there. So grab, hover over that, press 3. It'll throw 3 into your hand, and then put them into your cargo spots in your cargo hold.
Okay, I'm gonna move. So how many can I fit in one of the stash? I'm stashing people.
1, so that one will fit. It's the size matters. It'll
Okay,
fit there.
so these thinner ones are.
Right, you can double up, but the bigger ones you can't.
Yeah, okay. Alright. Gonna stash them in here. Keep them out of the way.
Yeah, your perspective looks like you're having trouble, huh? So.
Yeah, it is a little bit confusing.
If you put the shadow where you want the piece to go.
All right, so so you've loaded. So that card said, where is it? Over here. The card said, oh no, that was the misbehave. Your job is this one right here. So so you're at Persephone. You flip the card over. You've loaded 3 fugitives. So now you're done that. You've done part 1. So now you got to fly to Silverhold
down there
and then deliver.
So
and you do have to. Yep, you do. Okay.
I can. So I'm gonna
Alright.
burn a fuel. I'm gonna pop that up there.
Oh wait, where are you?
Oh,
You're the
I'm
green guy.
above you. Yeah, I'm green. Yeah.
So you're actually not at Persephone. You would have had to move one space to get to Persephone.
Oh, sorry. I thought I was already there.
So yeah,
if
so
I
you
move
could just
there-
mosey
then
there, and
that's
then your move action would be to mosey there,
Oh!
right? And then you could have
I've
started the.
Thank you.
No.
Thank you. Okay, right. So, so that is
that was
is
your
that me
first-
done then?
You moseyed
Let
for
me-
one action, and then you went and did your job for a second
Okay,
action. Yeah.
I'll take my fuel back in that case then.
Yep. There you go.
Oh no.
It's all underneath. How do you put that under?
What happened?
He
I picked it up the board by accident.
Oh yeah, so you could just let's just move all of this down.
Yeah,
Yeah,
you
I'll
can
fix it, so-
Back up. Now, so there is a little trick actually. If you once you put this down,
click and
Hover
drag
over it
to pick up
with your
lots.
mouse and then press
Yeah.
L.
L. Okay,
That'll
is
lock
that
it.
locked?
Now
Oh,
you
right.
can't move it anymore.
Ah.
Yeah, sorry, I should have told you that.
Oh,
yeah,
God.
so if you lock it there, now you can't accidentally do that.
Okay, cool. Well, I was just demonstrating.
Yeah, you were showing everybody what not to do.
Yeah. And while attempting
doing
to
that.
lock it, I did the same thing as Apple did.
I've done it.
Yes, perfect.
How do you
You're
unlock?
amazing.
I assume it would be L again.
Okay, yeah.
Okay. Is it? So it's Lyric's turn now?
Yeah.
Oh. Cat. You don't need to do that. Are you having a turn?
Yeah, sorry, I was just
Okay.
locking my thing and moving my stuff back. Okay, so I'm going to mosey over to here.
All right, that costs no fuel.
Yeah. And then start my mission thing.
All right, so yeah, you are in Londinium, White
Yeah.
Sun. So you just load 8 fuel.
8 fuel.
Yeah,
Where
if you hover over the fuel
Down.
tokens, you got some right here beside you.
Oh, right.
Just hover over that and press 8, and it should just load them all up into your inventory, and then you can just start dragging them down onto your stash
Can I drag
or
them?
into your cargo hold.
Nope.
Now,
Can I pick up more than one
with a
when
job
they're
like
in here?
this? So with a job like this, be careful that you don't accidentally burn your cargo that you need to deliver.
Yeah. That's why I'm putting them all in my cargo hold, not getting them.
There you go. Yeah. So then you just need to go to Silverhold and deliver them, and you'll get.
But those were my
900
two
sniper.
actions, right? Mosey and start mission.
That was your 2 actions.
Cool.
You're up, Boris.
All right.
Stop playing with your fuel.
I've only just put everything back. All right, now we'll lock that. Okay. All right, that's good. I can't break it again. All right, my turn. So I'm going to start my job. This job, which is pick up at Londinium. Do I need to tell everyone this bit? Is that how we do it? Once you start the job, it's
Yeah,
flipped
so
and
you flip
everyone
it over.
knows.
Yeah, you flip it over, and then when you start the job, you flip it over, and then you start working through it. Yeah.
Okay, so I'm going to
You're at Londinium.
misbehave to load 2
Twice.
contraband. Misbehave twice.
You have to
Okay,
misbehave.
I didn't
Yeah,
look at
misbehave
that
2
bit.
cards means misbehave twice.
All right, so I click on one of
So
these.
pull the first card. Well, just do one at a time. Just do one at a time.
You
you just grab
got
the
the
whole
whole
deck.
Oh, I just flipped the whole deck. All right, we'll put that back.
Yeah, but you just do one at a time. So yeah, to just drag one card off, flip it over, and if you succeed at this, then we'll do the next card. Do you have a sniper rifle?
I don't think so. I just
No,
have this one person. I may have not thought this through.
So either you can try and pass a 6 gun test with no
Which
gear
is possible.
because it's kosherized rules, or you can try and bribe your way through with 9 persuasion. You already have 2, and with money you could get that up right to
Yeah.
an 8 and then a 1 on a dice
Okay,
if you would like. Because it's bribes, you can use money.
yeah. So where it says 1 and 2, do I need to do both of those things, or
No, in this case, this is one or the other. You can pick which one you want.
Okay, well, I'll just
The one where
bribe.
it's both, like I had, it was like first, then next. That's when
Yeah.
you know you have to do both.
Okay, well, I'll do the bribe. So I need 9 bribe. So that's either $900 straight up, or
Well, no, it'd only be well, for you. Actually, it wouldn't even be that because you've got
oh yeah,
two.
that's what
persuasion-
yeah. I was getting there. So that's 900
sorry.
less those 200 less another 1 for the dice
Yes.
roll. Yeah, so 600.
Exactly. 600, and you're guaranteed to pass it.
Okay, and then how much money do I have? 1,200. Yeah. I'm gonna make it interesting, and I'm gonna pay 500 just so that there's a chance
So you
that I
have
can
to
mess
roll?
this up. Yeah.
Okay, so you're gonna pay 500, and then basically you don't want to roll a 1. If you roll a 1, you fail. Anything
Yep.
else, you succeed.
I've got to add some element of. Oh, no, not there. Out here, please. There. So I roll. Oh, hang on. So I've paid 500, and now I'm going to roll not a 1.
You rolled not a 1, yes.
What's that?
Hey, a 6!
5.
It explodes!
Oh,
Oh.
so I got a 6,
But
so I
you've
can
already
keep
passed,
rolling.
You can keep rolling if you want.
And this
Okay,
is
I rolled a
the
10.
stream.
You rolled a 10. You rolled a 10 plus 2, so that's a 12. Plus, how much money? Plus 5? So you got
Yeah.
17 on that. You're amazing.
Oh, that's
Oh,
loud.
but yeah, so you pass, so you
Sorry.
proceed. So now you want to do your
proceed.
second card, so grab your next
Okay,
card.
so
And
I'll
this is the
put
one
this
that's
one
going to
back.
screw you.
Yeah.
Yep.
I shouldn't have paid any money.
Oh my god. Seriously? Okay, so option number 2 is just proceed, so you're done. Or
Yep.
if you want to try and get an extra $1,500 for this job, all you have to do is get a 7 on a wrench test.
That's all you've got to do.
All you gotta
You
do
don't
just
have
get
any
a 7.
wrenches.
I
so
don't
you
have any
can't get a
wrenches.
7.
Yeah.
Right. So you just have to. All you got to do is what you did last time. Just roll a 6 and then roll a 4, and you're good.
I think you've
Oh.
got
You've
it.
already proven that you can do it.
Yeah, go on.
Okay. Right. I'm gonna choose the second one. I'm gonna just proceed, but I'm gonna roll now just to prove that I could have done it.
Oh, that's awesome. What did you need? You needed a 7, so that was a
Yeah,
6.
so he would have
Yeah,
So, yeah, and then
so
now
I
if you
would have got
roll
it
There's no
now.
way he couldn't have
Yeah.
got it.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That's amazing.
Well, he did prove it to us.
All right, we
did
can
prove
cut
it,
that
but he-
out. We can cut that out in editing. I took the first option.
Yeah. Almond.
$1,500, please. No.
All right, so so then you now load 2 contraband.
2 contraband. So that's these contraband. Not all of them, just one.
Yep.
Or 2.
And you probably want to put them in your stash.
Yep. So I'll ditch some of these. I'll make them tidy in a minute. And then do I just start flying? Is that the next thing?
Well,
we
so
go to
so
Ezra?
yeah, so you've done part 1. Now, excuse me, you have to get to Ezra, Georgia, to finish the job.
Yep.
And you that was your first action was this, right?
Yeah, I flew here last turn.
Yeah.
So
okay.
I've got the 2 contraband, and now
So, yeah.
I've just got to start flying. So I get rid of a
So
fuel.
pay a fuel. Yeah. And then you want to start flying to Ezra, Georgia, which is here.
Okay. Who am I? I'm down here. So one.
Okay, so
put a
1, and then
card.
we do a blue card. Boink. So you need to pass an 8 breakdown test to keep
Oh.
flying, or you can spend 2 parts and keep flying.
Well,
If you
I don't
fail the
have-
breakdown test, you just stop.
Yeah, I don't have any like other stuff. All I can do is talk. So I guess I'll spend
have
the
2
spare
parts.
parts. Yeah. Do I just put them up here?
Yeah. Yeah, just put them up there. That means that you don't have them, but it's easier to grab them if, later on you need them again.
Yeah.
So, 10 and then you keep flying. So then we'll do the next card.
Yep.
Hey, keep flying.
Keep
You're good.
flying. One, so that's 1, 2. Yeah, 1, 2, 3.
Okay, now roll a dice. You need to you need a not a 1 because there's a dit here.
Oh, I keep forgetting about them. That's all right. I'll roll the 6.
Hey, you roll nothing but 6s, so you're fine. All right, and then we get a card for that spot. Hey, oh, that's 2 black in a row. That's an
So that means I
that's
get
a fuel back.
fuel back. So free fuel for this turn. Which I guess I'll put down here.
Yep. All right.
So
Oh,
hang on, I
now
forgot.
you're
I
going
keep
in-
getting 1, 2, 3, 4.
4 to get to patience, and now we're into orange space. Dun dun dun. So place an aligned alerts token in every sector occupied by an outlaw ship. So you are considered an outlaw ship if you have a warrant like I do, or you have anybody on your crew who's wanted, or you have any fugitives like Apple does, or you have any contraband like Boris does.
Oh,
But it looks like Lyric, you look like you are not outlaw. You
no,
are
no,
a
yeah, 'cause it's
legal
just-
legal beagle.
Yeah.
So everybody else gets a dit on their square. So we're gonna put a dit there, and
Okay.
then me,
What's
I'm
that?
right here. Oh
So-
God! But who's with me here?
That's me.
Oh, so we get 2 dits here. Awesome.
2 dicks. Wow.
Obviously, I need to use a different word.
There was already 2 dicks in this square.
That
right.
was 4.
So that now, are you continuing to move?
yeah. So what does that
Okay.
mean? I have to roll because there's now a thing in
Well,
my square.
As long as you don't, like, if you move
Okay.
it, like if you move into there and,
Yeah.
and the thing exists, or you start your turn there, then you do. But otherwise, you can just keep going and ignore it.
Yep. All right. I'm moving 1 more. So 5. And I keep.
That is
Oh,
keep
it's the-
fine, and
that's
actually
the
it's another
wrong
2 in a
pack.
row, so you get another fuel pack.
No, that's the wrong. That's the alliance space we're in.
Oh, that's the wrong one. All right,
Yeah.
my bad. I'll shuffle that because I'm an idiot. Okay, there we go. Player to your right must move the operative's Corvette to an unoccupied alliance border or rim sector adjacent to your location. So that's this guy.
Yeah.
So
You need
lyrics-
to move
How do I
him
move it?
to a square beside the blue guy up here, the anime.
Okay. So
Side
you get to mess with me.
Alrighty.
What
No.
does?
Put him in Ezra, Georgia. Put him in Ezra.
Oh, I should. I'm gonna.
Right there, yeah.
Yeah.
Okay, and that one takes your crew if they're wanted, right?
Sorry?
That one takes your crew if they're wanted, right?
Right, so this guy is, let's see here, Corvette. Remove one of your wanted crew from play. Gear and ship upgrades that protect crew from wanted crew prevent this effect. Discard all fugitive tokens not in your stash if you're flying full stop. So do you have any wanted crew?
I don't think so. I've only got me, the captain.
Right. So actually, it won't do too much to you. You can fly right in there, and the only thing that would happen to you is a full stop because you are an
Yeah,
outlaw.
but that's my last
I
turn
think that's
anyway.
where you
Yeah.
wanna go.
Yeah.
So it's pretty
So,
pointless.
I'll
but
do-
that's all right.
I'll do 1. I'm at Ezra, so that means I got to flip 1 more of those cards.
One more of these cards, yeah, and
All right.
full stop.
Yeah.
Full stop.
Or
What's
if
this
you have
other
a
one?
pilot, keep flying. Otherwise, a fuel.
Yeah,
to
well,
keep
I-
flying. But you don't want to fly.
I want
You're fine.
to. So I've gotten to where I am. Does that mean the job finishes, or?
No, you
I
need
have to
to
do
take
that
your
next time.
next action to do the second part.
Okay. All right. So that's my go.
There we go. All right. So I will what? I've been too busy working with you guys to even think about my own turn. What am I doing?
Just to make sure I'm not doing any cheaty things.
Uh-huh.
When it comes to can I just move stuff between my cargo and my stash whenever I want, or does it have to happen in a go?
No, you could, like, between turns, you can move stuff around as much as your heart can. Yeah, as much as you
Okay.
want. It's just once you start a job, like if you're in the middle of doing something, you can't move things around at that point.
Yeah. Okay. That's all right.
You have to wait till you're done in action before you can move things around again.
Hmm.
But yeah, on your own turn, like between turns, you can do whatever you want.
Okay. That's good.
So, you know what? I guess I should try to start this job again. So I'm going to grab a misbehave. I mean, maybe I'll be lucky and get all of the awesome jobs like Boris did, who only has 1 crew and managed to pass like 1 billion misbehaves. Money talks, bribes. Oh my god. The downside to bribes is that like if you look at how much you're going to make from the job, you have to subtract what you're spending on bribes, right? Because you're basically spending money to do the job to make money. Oh wow! But guns ablazing. That's an 8 gun test, and someone will die if I fail that. And I've only got 3.
Oh my god! Do it.
So that's probably not what I want to do.
You've got a gun for hire, don't you? Gun
yeah,
hand?
you can die.
Yeah, I guess I can just kill off my expendable merc.
It does say expendable, so.
You know what?
You
convinced me.
okay.
So I've got 1, 2, 3. So basically I need a 5 or better. So 5 or 6 and I succeed. Ah!
Oh, nice.
Ooh.
And I'll roll it again because I can't.
Boris.
There we go. So that's 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. I got 11. I proceed. All right. So that means I started this job. I load 2 contraband. So that was my first action. Let's just put those here, and then let's just grab shunk, these guys. Put them there. All right. So I started. So this goes back to the discard. I've now started this job, so it's good to go. I need to get to 3 Holes, Georgia, but I am where? I am right here. And I think I also have. Oh, I probably did this really bad. I can still do that.
Why is
So
yours red, but your token is like this yellowy color?
Sorry?
Your character, you're like red.
Yeah.
That's what your player color is, but your token is like this yellowy.
Right, because the models
right.
for the game.
Yeah,
Yeah.
no,
And
we
the
just
game
took the ones that
system
were the same color.
Yeah.
Yeah. Anyway, but I forgot. I started my turn in a space with these 2 things, so I actually have to roll for those before I did my first action. I need to not roll a 1 or a 2. And I rolled a 2. So that means these two dits do go away, but we are in blue space. So now we need to roll a dice to see which guy comes, because there's 2 different people that could be in blue space. It could be this guy or it could be this guy, right? So on even numbers, the Alliance ship moves, and on odd numbers, the Corvette moves to me. So I will roll. That's an odd number, so it's the Corvette. So this guy moves to me. Who
does it also affect Apple?
So he poops, and yep, it will affect Apple on his turn. So he moves to here, and let's. There,
Oh no.
There we go. Oh my god. Okay, there we go.
Oh no.
So I moved here. Now I have to deal with him, and he. So remove 1 of your wanted crew from play. Gear and ship upgrades. Okay, so wanted. Do I have any wanted crew? I do not. So I'm fine. And then gear and ship upgrades that protect crew. Okay, discard any fugitives. I don't have any fugitives. And then if I'm moving, full stop, I'm not moving yet. So that because I just started there. So I did him. I started a job. Now I need to fly. So I will use a that fuel, and I need to go here. So I'm going to go 1. All right, and
sorry.
I've just come back and I've moved. Was that meant to happen?
Oh, I moved you, not me. My bad. There we go. Good catch. So fire in the engine room. This is what I was talking about before.
You've got to kill 2
All
people.
hands on deck. So either an 8 wrench test. If I fail that, I kill 2 people. If I don't fail that, I put out the fire and it's full stop. Or I can discard all goods in my hold, which means 3 fuel. Do not discard passengers or fugitives, and then a full stop.
So
how many wrenches do I have?
You've been getting all the worst stuff.
I've been getting all the horrible stuff.
So you've got to stop here no matter what.
I'm going to get rid of. I'm going to open the hold, and all of my fuel goes out into space, and I stop. And I'm done.
Aw.
Yeah, this is about right for me. I normally have luck like this in this game. Actually, I have luck like this in pretty much every game.
All right, so it's Apple's go. Is that right?
Yep. go
Okay.
Apple.
Yep. And,
So-
but he started
What
with
have I
that
got to
ship.
deal with?
So Anubis summoned that ship to you,
Yeah,
which
thanks.
means that you've now got to
Well, yeah,
deal
so
with
you have to
that.
deal with that first. So before you do anything,
Yeah,
do you have any wanted crew?
I don't believe so. Would it say wanted on the card somewhere?
Well, it would say no. You would have that little icon in the bottom by their price, but you don't, so you're fine.
No.
But he does
Uh,
have fugitives, but they're in the stash.
Yeah.
Oh, you put them in your stash, so you're fine. Good
Okay.
job. Discard all fugitive tokens not in your stash if you're flying full stop. So you're not flying yet, so you're good. So it didn't do anything to you.
Yes. Right. Okay. So can I get a move on?
You can. What are you doing?
Okay. I'm gonna spend a fuel, and I'm gonna
Excellent.
make a move.
Make a
Okay,
move.
Right. I'm gonna move firstly to here. Oh.
All right. Leave no ground to go to. Player to your right must move Operative's Corvette to an unoccupied Alliance border or rim planetary sector. So player to your right, which would be me, right,
Yeah.
moves the Corvette to a planet in any zone. So the Corvette is this guy. I'm going to be a jerk.
Oh no.
Because I think I'm fine. Yeah, so I'm going to move him right to us.
Doesn't it have to
And
be
I know it doesn't do
unoccupied?
anything to you, but it stops you from moving. So, ha!
Yeah.
Asshole.
Does that, what does unoccupied mean?
arse.
Does unoccupied
Oh,
mean
wait,
that?
what, did I do that wrong?
Yeah, unoccupied.
Oh, I can't do that. I can't be a jerk.
But
Good thing you guys are
Asshole.
reading.
can you like put it in his way if you know where he's
Yeah.
going?
I mean, like right there?
Is that doesn't have to be
Cheese.
There we go.
No.
Right.
So, yeah.
Okay.
Now what do you do?
fine. I'm gonna go here,
So that's 2.
and then.
All right, place an
Wait,
alliance alert
Oh, you gotta do
token in all sectors adjacent to your current location. So now we do this. Ba, da, 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 da.
Oh no! Oh bollocks!
And that other
Okay.
one will have 2, won't it? The
there's one all
forum
around now, right?
adjacent, but that one was already there. The one where
No, I just added this one. There was nothing in here.
Okay.
Okay, right. I'm off. I'm still
Okay, so-
going.
Roll a d6 and don't roll a 1.
Oh, okay, yeah,
Well,
yeah.
while you're here.
It's a gone. Yeah, so roll the d6.
Oh,
Oh, you're good. So that goes
Okay.
away. All right, and now we do the card for Ganj.
Yeah.
Place an alliance alert token in
Oh
all
my
sectors adjacent to your.
God,
Oh, but you are making a mess.
are you kidding me? I don't want to play this game. Oh goodness, I've really
yeah,
looted it
that's
for
it.
you as well.
You
Holy
littered this
crap.
whole board. Oh my god. Okay, what are you doing?
I've just pooped my dicks everywhere. Like,
Where did you start? You were in. You went 1 to Lux, or like 1 to Platorum, right? So 1, 2, you
2,
moved 3.
3.
Yeah, you moved
Yeah.
3. Okay. So keep going.
Right, I'm gonna go to here.
Roll. Don't roll a 1.
Okay, hold on. Come on, baby. Yeah.
All right. So now we pull another card.
Oh God.
All right. Distress signal. We a search and rescue tug? Question mark. So spend
We a search and rescue.
spend a fuel. Remove disgruntled from all moral crew and take $200. Full stop. Or all moral crew are disgruntled and keep flying.
Oh fuck off.
Both of your crew are moral. So if you don't want to get disgruntled, you have to stop. But
Ah,
You do get $200.
I'm gonna stop
You
and
lose
take the
fuel.
200 buckaroos.
And you've got to
all right, so
spend,
you spend another fuel.
Yeah. Okay, I'm gonna take my money first. Hold
Spend
on.
the fuel and you
1,
stop.
2.
that was rough for you.
Oh no, it was fine. Right, okay, get rid of another fuel. Goodbye. Boom. Am I done? I think I'm done,
that's
right?
the end of you go.
Yeah.
Yep. And then you stop there.
There we go. That went
So
great.
eventful.
All right. That's my go.
Yep.
All right. I'm gonna do a very, very quick, very boring go. I'm gonna mosey over here,
Yep.
and I'm gonna do a quick job there. Is that
For
right?
$100.
Yeah. Nice.
$100 job, or do you actually have a job that goes there?
No, like the $100 one.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah. See, Boris, look at Lyric, for example. See how quick she was?
All right, I'm going to finish this job. I've got to deliver 2 contraband to get paid. I'm at Ezra, Georgia, so I assume I just take the contraband out of my stash.
Yeah. So you
and
put it back over here in the contraband
on
pile.
this pile.
So are you doing this job that's on your card?
Yeah.
So where it says you need 2 guns and a wrench, what does that mean?
Oh, that means that you couldn't have started that job and nobody checked.
Oh, I thought, yeah, I didn't know.
I thought it was too easy.
But at this point, nobody noticed, and he's already done the entire job. I'm going to say that we just let him do it.
Maybe we should do like take something off of it because he shouldn't have been able to do it.
Do I not get the full 2,500?
Like, yeah, maybe we take like $100 off or something.
Well, how about we just do this? How about we just don't give you the soldier bonus? Oh wait, you don't have a soldier. Never mind. So you wouldn't get that anyway. So you get $2,000 instead of 25 because you're dumb.
I'm fine with that. All right, so I'll take that money. So that's the. Oh, this game doesn't like all these cards stacked like this.
Well, because you've got it like right on the
Yeah, I
edge
saw
of
that.
your thing.
Yeah. Oh yeah. So obviously, let's try to pay more attention to the needs. But there you go.
I did. Yeah. Okay. So then, what do I do with this job?
So you flip it like crazy. No. So basically, what you do now is turn it sideways. So flip it over upside down. So so flip it like that. Oh my god. And then just turn it sideways. And then this is now. Whoa.
Whoa!
I put it in my hand. So you turn it like this, right? And then basically you can just start stacking up the ones you do this way. Now you do want it. Normally the way that like I try to do it is have them like as you do them. Just for an example, I'll take this Niska card, right, and I'll flip it. And then if you start stacking them like this as you finish them, right, then you can still see the important information. Like what Niska does and how much they buy stuff from you for, but then you know who you're solid with and who you're not, right?
Okay, what does solid mean? You've done a job for them?
Means that you've successfully done a job for them, and then now you can actually sell them cargo and contraband for the prices that are on the card.
Oh, cool.
Okay.
And it also means that like when you get certain cards that pop up that say you can only do this if you're solid with Amandul.
Yeah.
Yeah. All right, so I've done that badly, but I've finished it. So now that's one of my goes, I assume.
Yep.
And now I've got another go. I'm at
Yep.
the Niska one. I'm just gonna pop that in. Oh. All right, so I know what. Sorry, I'm working things out for myself. I'm being. Where is it? Oh, it's right there. Okay, so I'm just gonna mosey 1 square. Is that all right? I just mosey to here.
Yep. Yep.
And that's my go.
You mosey for 1 and it doesn't cost you fuel.
Yep. All right, so I've finished.
Excellent. So once again, I don't know where I am or what I'm doing.
Lyric's cheating.
No, I'm trying to look at. Can you go up so you can see my stuff? Okay, cool. I was seeing what my hand looked like to other people. No, that's
Okay.
right.
All right, so it's
Yeah,
Anubis' go.
Yeah.
I'm just going to switch to Lyric's point of view. I'm just going to duck out for a second, but I'll be back shortly. You
Oh
can
my goodness!
continue.
Look at
It's the
that.
party view.
That's fancy. All right, so Lyric is making everybody sick.
Yeah, it's the party view. Alright.
So yeah, I am trying to go here, and this place is littered with horrible stuff. But
I pooped
I
all
do have
around you.
contraband. Oh, I do have to be careful because I do have contraband.
Yeah.
Oh my goodness, you made
I
this really
pooped
hard
all
for
over
me.
your area. Yeah. Just
Well-
left all my droppings as I went. There's nothing you can do about it. God, I really did litter that place, didn't I, Mike?
Yes, you did. All right, so because you've done such a wonderful job,
Thank you. Yeah.
I think
That's how I would
I
put
think
it too.
yeah, I know, right? I'm wondering if I should just ignore my previous goal and do something different. Unless I just want to
fucked it up for
mosey
you so
all
badly.
the way. But even if I mosey, I have to roll through all that garbage. All right, so I'm going to do something different. And oh wait, I'm almost out of fuel. So what I'll do is I'm going to mosey back to Persephone. Now the way that moseying works is if you mosey into a square and there's a token, there's a token here. You don't have to do it until the start of your next turn. So
Okay.
that's only mosey rolls, and which basically means that like somebody else could like drive in there and do it for you, which is fun. But if you're still there at the start of your turn and the token's still there, then you have to deal with it.
Just left
So I'm going to mosey one into Persephone, and I've still got some money. So let's go back to the market in Persephone. So I'm going to start by just looking at what's currently here. I don't want him, so I'm going to put him back. So I'm not considering him, which means that I'm going to take 3 new cards. And I can get a Cortex Uplink. From any location, you may use a deal action to consider the top face-down card from any contact, except or discard the job as normal. So that's actually pretty freaking awesome, because not only that, but it gives me a wrench and a persuasion for my tests, but it means I can basically deal with any of these people from anywhere on the board,
Oh, cool.
but just one at a time, as opposed to 3 like you normally can. So that is something I might consider purchasing. Then we've got another mutter that I can I sell into indentured servitude if I feel that I really want to. And well, actually, in this game, it's not indentured servitude; it's just straight up slavery.
Yeah.
In Elite Dangerous in the Empire, it's indentured servitude. But in this game, it's just straight up slavery. So explosive charge. Okay, so
you know.
it's a throwaway, right? So I could discard this to count as explosives. I think I will purchase this Cortex Uplink for 1,200 smackers. It's pretty expensive. Actually, so yeah, okay. I'm going to turn in the 2,000, and I'll take 800 back. All right. Okay, so, and then, so yeah, so I purchased that. I think that was a pretty good purchase. And then I moseyed, and then I went there. So I'm done.
Okay.
All right.
That means it's me, right?
That does.
Okay. I'm gonna burn me some more fuel.
Yeah,
I'm
because you're so
running
good
out.
at this.
I know. Oops, what the hell just happened? I took out a
You're
fuel and
over
it
here.
disappeared. Why did it disappear over here?
Oh, did it fall off the table? And then, yeah.
Oh, maybe it did. Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay, right. Move on.
1. Okay, now we do this color card, orange card. All right,
forgot
so you
where
can
I'm
keep
going.
flying. You can keep flying, or you can stop,
Oh, right.
and you can do a salvage job and load 2 cargo for free.
Ooh.
Um.
But that means you stop.
Also, do you have any cards that give you more things in salvage jobs? Does no. Although, take a look at Monty. Right, whenever you complete a job, a smuggling job, you get an extra $500. So what that means is, like, if you look
that's
at the
why.
card here, right, it'll say smuggling on the card.
Yeah.
So here, this one says transport, right?
Oh
See
no!
that?
I thought because they were fugitives, it'd be a smuggling job. Bollocks.
Aw.
No.
I'm back. Is there anything important?
Hello,
I should-
welcome.
I'm back. Thank you.
I
No.
don't think so. Anubis just bought something.
Okay.
Yeah, I bought this Cortex uplink.
So wait, what was this card again?
You can stop and do a salvage op to get 2 free cargo, or you can just
Yeah.
keep flying if you don't care about the cargo.
I'm just gonna keep going. I'm low on fuel.
Okay,
And I'm here.
keep flying.
And I'm here.
She store up plenty, but you fly true. So it's a 7 breakdown test,
Oh no.
or requires a mechanic. Do you have a mechanic?
I think I do. I have one mechanic.
Is Monty a mechanic? I think Monty.
Yeah,
is.
he's got one mechanic. Yeah.
Right. So you can then, if you want, you can spend 1 part and keep flying, or you can attempt a 7 breakdown roll.
Oh, I'm
if
gonna
you-
spend a part.
Okay, there you go. Spend a part, and you can keep flying.
Okay, and then I'm on to Silverhold.
And the last
And I
card is keep
think
flying. You're good.
That's where I finish my job.
So
Oh,
your
wait.
first action was just to fly, right?
First action was to fly here. Yeah.
All right. So now you are at Silverhold.
Yeah.
So you need to deliver your 3 fugitives. So yeah, drop your 3 fugitives.
Okay. Just into space. Just
No, into the pile of fugitives over here.
okay. Right. I can group.
What a
them, right,
weird
if I
job that
hold-
would be.
Yeah, actually,
Fly over
actually,
here
here's a
and
trick.
then jettison.
If you multi-select and press G, I think it groups.
Yeah, it's not doing it for these guys.
Oh, maybe not for the tokens. Oh, no, there it goes.
It did.
There you go.
Just took a
Okay,
second.
and then just drop them on top of the fugitives over here.
Oh, whoops. There it is.
Yeah. There you go.
Cool.
There. Okay, so that was, you've turned those in, and then it was this job. So now you get paid. So you are, Monty's a soldier, so you get the bonus. So it's 28.
Yeah.
But
8
it's an
grand.
immoral job, and you're both
I
moral
know.
crews, so they're both
Oh
crippled.
no!
So they get sad faces on both of them,
So I take. How much do I need to take? Because I've got to take out
and
my
then you have to
crew's
subtract 300 because of her pay.
pay. So I get
So
rid
that
of my
takes care of the soldier
bonus.
bonus. So you get 25.
So 25. Cool. Take one of those. Whammy, and I'll take one of those.
And you had all of your needs? Yes, yes, you did.
Yeah.
I did, I believe. Yeah, I think I did. Right? I did. Yeah.
Yeah,
I
yeah, you
had,
did.
I had 2 soldiering. Yeah, yeah.
Yeah.
Now
Well,
what do
your
I
needs
do
were
with
2
this?
guns, yeah.
Discard it?
No, no,
No,
no,
no.
flip it over.
Oh, okay.
To do it with what Boris did there, right? So you basically want to flip it over and then turn it sideways, so you know that you've completed it, which then shows
Now flip it.
The other flip. Yeah.
the other flip. Yeah, there you go.
Okay.
So now you're solid with Badger, right?
Okay.
So like you might want to
But-
like if you just
Solid
move
Badger.
your
Oh no, no.
money
Now put that sideways.
over
Yeah.
here. Yeah, and then just put it down in the corner
okay.
like that.
Yeah.
There you go. Solid Badger. Now you know that
Yeah.
like you're done with that. These ones are this way, so you know you have to work on them still, but this one is obviously done
Yeah.
because it's sideways.
Badger and I are solid.
You're solid with Badger. He's he is a man of very fine hats.
I'm sure he is. Okay, that's it.
All right. Okay. I've
I
got.
love the little sad face.
Aw. I've got a quick question. My captain person has a little skull and
You-
crossbones
you better.
at the bottom of his card.
Oh yeah,
What does
okay.
that
So that's
mean?
just that just means that that he came in part of the piracy expansion pack. So all of
Oh,
the
okay.
piracy, all of the stuff that came in that expansion pack have that in the corner.
Okay.
Yeah.
Right.
Yeah. Good question though. That would scare me too.
I thought it might have been like some sort of like extra skill because it's like right near the gun mechanic and speech things.
Right. Yeah.
But
Sadly,
it's
no.
not. Yeah.
Nothing special.
Another question. Because I've got
Yep.
like a go is 2 actions, can I do 2 Mosies?
No. Sorry, you can only do one. You can't double up on the same action. So that's true for like doing jobs. You can't start 2 jobs. You can't go to the market twice. Like all of that. You can only do one of each.
All right. What do I want to do then? I think I will spend a.
You could full burn. You got lots of fuel.
Yeah, lots of fuel.
Look at all that fuel. She's got a whole ship of fuel.
Okay, well,
Quite a lot of fuel.
it's not mine. I'm transporting it, and so I'm gonna start moving.
Did you use 1 fuel to burn?
Yes. Yeah.
Okay. All right. Freighter convoy. Shrewd bargaining. Or bartering. You may purchase fuel for 200, parts for 300, and up to 3 cargo for 300 each, and keep flying. So this is a may. So if you would like to, you can buy these things for that much money, and continue to keep flying. If you don't want to buy anything, you don't have to. Or you can decide to be a pirate. And since you got that, so you see that skull and crossbows that you just asked me about on your character, you're a pirate.
Yes,
so obviously,
I'm a pirate.
you have to go pirating, which means that you disgruntle all your moral crew, and then you have to pass a 8-gun check, and then you steal all their contract.
I can't do 8
I don't know
gun.
why.
What?
As soon as you said steal, Anubis, in that voice, I just completely imagined your face as you were saying it. Like, you popped into my head, and the exact way that you were saying it, your facial expressions, that was so weird.
Awesome.
How much of my own fuel have I got left?
So it is like they are marked up a bit, right? Because I think normally fuel only costs 100, and parts only cost 200, right? So, the cargo, if you want cargo for 300, if you are you solid with anybody yet? You're not so,
yet.
like sometimes that's a good deal when, like, let's say like I'll buy 3 cargo for 300 each, but then I'm going to go sell it to this guy for 600 each, right? Then you make a profit. So sometimes it's worth it.
And so the fight thing, my guy has a special skill for showdown, but the card would say showdown, wouldn't it? Well,
so what showdowns are is when you want to this is part of the piracy the piracy expansion, which basically added rules for if you would like to board and steal from other players. So showdowns are when you're attacking other players and stealing their stuff.
All right. No, okay.
So
if I don't want to do anything, I can just keep flying with this one, can't I? If I don't want to buy stuff and I don't want to pirate them. Okay, yeah, I'm just going to keep flying.
You're good to go. All right, so 1 more card. Keep flying. Now you're going into orange border space. So the operative player to your right must move the operative corvette to an unoccupied alliance border or rim planetary sector.
All right, so that's Apple.
So that's this guy over here.
This guy. So how many spaces? Or where to?
You can move him to any space on the board as long as it doesn't have a Firefly in it.
Okay.
Probably should say, for Lyric's sake, if she hasn't worked it out yet, a Firefly is one of the player ships.
Yeah, no, I figured that.
Yeah, sorry. One of these guys,
I'm gonna plonk him here.
Okay. Right.
And we've got 3 dits in this spot now. Oh my goodness.
Alright, I'm just gonna scoot Apple out of the way a little bit. Okay, and 1 more move. Oh no! Okay.
Just a little closer. I don't know. Is that social distancing? All right. So player to your right must move the operative corvette 1 or 2 sectors. So, Apple, you get to move this guy again.
Oh, okay. Sorry. Oh, I was making sure the dog wasn't eating my pizza. Right.
So you can move him 1 or 2.
1 or 2. I'm gonna move him 2 to here.
Okay. I've pooped behind him. We're good to go.
put one in every spot that they move through. If they move like one or two. Okay.
If they move through, yeah.
Pooper.
He's a real pooper.
Okay, and so my second action is just to deliver my fuel. Right, I can do that.
Right, because you just moved. So yeah,
Yeah,
you got
I just
here.
moved.
Now you can so take your 8 fuel and put them back into the fuel spot. And then
Okay.
you get paid $900 minus your crew. It's just you, so you get the full $900.
I'm in the fuel. It's gonna drop them. Oh, they dropped off the board. Get in the fuel spot.
Oh, I don't think this is going to work.
It keeps like coming up for a second and then there we go.
Yeah.
All right, and I get $900.
And that would be
Or
your
you can
turn,
turn
right?
it. Oh. Yeah, that's her turn.
Oh.
She moved and then she finished her jobberino.
Okay.
Yeah, Boris.
Yeah, so you know last time how I learnt that you need to satisfy all the requirements in order to start a job. I just learnt that, and then I immediately went to the next space to start another job that I do not have all the
You
requirements
don't
to
have
do.
the requirements for. So
Yeah.
do you know how you solve this problem?
Yeah, I go get the requirements, or I keep cheating. I could keep cheating.
I think that we might be looking from now on.
Yeah. So I would like some crew. Where do I get to crew people? Where? That's not a
Any
sentence.
of the places that have these cards
That have
down here,
those
right?
cards.
So basically, where are you right now? You are.
I'm
the-
Regina in Georgia.
So yeah, actually, there is a market in Regina,
Oh, perfect. No, that was exactly what I meant to do at the end of last time.
right here.
It was planned. So I just flipped them.
So grab
I grabbed
three
three.
cards. Well, grab 3 cards. Oh wait, I still haven't put these ones back. These are Persephone cards. They should go to the discard pile. So yeah, grab 3 new cards, lay them out, and then you can decide what you want.
No,
Oh,
I've
that's
gotten 5. How do I put them back?
Well, put the last
flip,
2
flip,
back.
flip. Oh, no. Sorry, I haven't read any.
That's fine. All right, so yeah, put those back, and then just lay out the 3. So, oh, Lund. Ooh, he's got some guns. This guy will help you with your necessities. Oh, and you found the specialist. He's pretty good. Oh, and you got firearms. Fancy duds. Okay, you found some pretty good cards.
Fancy Dud's firearm.
No, there's no fancy duds. Oh, on the firearm. Yeah, because it's Nandy's gun collection, man. Look at how pretty those are.
I mostly just want people to help
She's
me
got a
with
heart
my
of gold, you know.
skills. I just need more skills. So I guess I'm just going to get the 2 people.
Well, so FYI, if you look at this gear, Nanny's gun collection, it will give you 1 gun, right? So it's got 1 gun skill. You have to put it on a person though, so you have to have somebody to carry it. But it also gives you fancy duds and firearms, right? So those things could potentially just let you pass the misbehave card without even doing anything, right?
Yeah,
If you have the appropriate thing. But the specialist, he comes with a firearm and a sniper rifle.
Yeah.
As well as a gun and a wrench. So he's like, but he is he's
Can I
a
just buy
person,
all
so you have to
3?
pay.
I'm going to buy all 3.
Well, you can only pick 2 right now.
No,
if you
no,
want,
but
like,
I'm
you could
cheating.
take 2 now.
I'm cheating.
Oh,
I like how it's calculated cheating now as well.
Okay, no, I know what I'm going to buy 2 of them. I know the 2 that
Okay.
I want. Not that I can get this is just a pile. How do I get them out? I have to. Just made a mess. So there's 1,200, and I'm buying this one and this one. I'm gonna leave London
okay.
the
So
discard.
one thing to note, I will point out before you do this, is that the specialist, if you look on his car, it says he cannot carry gear. Right. So right now you've only got Nandy, and then you've got the specialist, and Nandy already has a piece of gear.
So I
So
can't
at the
do
moment, until you hire another person, you couldn't put the gun collection on anyone.
Okay, but I can do this. I can get these two and leave the other one in the discard pile. Okay.
And then next turn you could go back and get him then, yeah.
Yeah, so I'll put that there. I'll get these two, that's 1,400. So I just need... No, I'm just throwing my money on the floor. No, I've done it again. Where? Oh, it's over there. Okay, and now I take note this whole pile, please. It's not a pile, that's why. There. So you can come up here. But oh, I gotta hurry, don't I? Because people are waiting for me to finish this. Just do what I want you to.
Do you want me to put your money away while you finish your go?
I'm almost up there.
Oh, sorry.
Okay.
That was...
Yeah, but you can do that one. All right, now I've got this shooty guy. I've got this shooty guy, and I've got he's got a fancy gun that he's allowed to use even in kosherized tests, I assume. That's what it says. May use gear in kosherized tests.
Yeah.
That's true.
All right, and
So, yeah,
my
so
next
that
turn.
would be a good person to have in a gunfight with the kosherized rules.
Yeah.
So my next turn, I can't do the same thing again, can I? I can't just...
Nope.
Alright, but can I take a job now? A $100 job?
Well, yes, you can do that.
Okay. But I can just sit here and wait.
Yep.
Alright, I'm going to do that and
Yep,
then
so you
move
can
on.
just sit here and then take a $100 job, and then you'll be there the next turn as well.
Yep, I've done that. Alright,
I was
it's
actually
not my
shocked
turn.
that you didn't say that you were going to go to the market twice because you're cheating.
Yeah, well, that...
You've decided now.
No, I've decided when I cheat now, I'm not going to let everyone know.
Yeah, that's probably for the best.
So every time I switch to Lyric's
Wow, cheated,
perspective...
really.
every time I switch to Lyric's perspective, you know what I'm doing.
And I'll just be like watching your cursor the whole time.
Oh my
Okay.
goodness.
It's your turn, Anubis.
Okay.
Oh, I've got more money than I thought. Oh, that's the money
Where
I
did that money come from?
No, that was the money I threw on the floor. That's actually my money.
We're all gonna think you're cheating from now on. All right, so I'm here. Oh, so that dit's still there. Or sorry, that token is still there. So I'm gonna roll for it. Oh, I got a 6. So I wasted a good 6 on that. Let's throw that away. Even though that's not how that works, and I don't actually believe that. Okay, so I'm here in Persephone. I need to move, but
You
I'm not going
can't
to get
go
where I need to go
anywhere
in one
because
move.
there's stuff everywhere.
There's stuff everywhere. So I think before I move, I'm going to go back to Persephone. Now, I'm pretty sure that I didn't care for any of these things. So mutter, nah. Okay, no. So I am going to take 3 new cards. Nav charts. Discard to look at the top 5 cards of the Rim Space Nav deck. Return them in the order that you would like. That's a pretty decent card. So Rim Space is the red area.
Oh,
Oh, hey, another mechanic. I've already got a mechanic, but this mechanic looks like he's better than my mechanic.
yeah.
But he's wanted. Dun, dun, dun.
Ah.
So does that mean you'll hire this other mechanic, and then when it comes to a card that says that you need to kill some characters, you'll just sacrifice them?
Yeah. So if I had a full crew of 6 people, right, and I couldn't hire any more people, then and if I wanted him instead, right, then I could like say, okay, well, I'm gonna leave him behind and hire him, right?
Why
But
don't you just
since
kill
I've
him?
only got
It'd be
3
more
people
fun.
on my crew, I can still hire him and just have 2 mechanics on my crew. And yeah, if I get to a spot where somebody has to die, I'll probably just kill off the mechanic I don't care about anymore. So I'm gonna hire him because having more wrenches and a free cargo and salvage ops is always a good idea. And then I'm also going to purchase this $1,000 transport because I will tell you guys this right now. Word to the wise: you all want some form of transport. Trust me,
Yeah.
you want some form of transport.
Don't trust him.
There are cards that if you don't have transport, very bad things happen.
Don't trust
So
him.
I'm going to put that back. And then that is 1,200 smackaroonies, which, oh God, I don't think I have 1,200 smackaroonies. I do. I have exactly, no. I have 1,500 smackaroonies. So I could be down to almost no Moola Boola. I got 5 here. Oh man, do I want to do that? Maybe I need to come back.
Bloody hell.
I don't know if I want to be like down. Oh, I still need to buy gas too. The whole reason I came here was to buy gas. I need to buy.
Oh, I'm low as well. I didn't realize.
So yeah, no, I'm gonna leave the transport behind because I can't afford it right now. But I will hire Billy. Hey Billy. For 200. So I need 200 for hiring Billy, and then I have another 400 to get my fuel back. So that's 600. Oh my God, I've got your problem now. There we go. All right, so I started. My first action was to go to market. I hired Billy, got some fuel. Now I'm going to burn a fuel. And I'm going to go wee up in here.
Off the board. You're just going to leave the game.
I'm going to leave the game. Spend a cargo, remove disgruntled from all crew and keep flying. Don't need that, so I'll just keep flying. Family dinner. I'll be in my bunk. I don't know if you guys know that reference, but it's pretty funny. 2. And then persistent pursuit. Player to your right must move the operative corvette 1 or 2 spaces. So
that's me.
Taurus.
So that's
This
that
guy.
one. Move it 1 or 2.
1 or 2.
Where is everyone else? Down there. All right. So I'm going to move it here and here.
Yeah. All right. He's pooped.
He's pooped.
So that was 1. So I'm going to go. Oh, I totally cheated. I'm going to go 1, and then I'll go 2. And rotten drive core's blowing. See what's ailing her. 8 breakdown test. Ooh, I have more breakdowny stuff now.
Yeah,
so
you've
1,
got
2,
3.
3. I've got 3, and it's an 8er. So that's still difficult, but it's only full stop if I can do 2 parts.
So you've got your captain is holding a thing that has icons on it.
Oh yeah,
that-
I totally forgot about that. So I got
So
4.
is that 4?
Yeah, you're
Okay.
right.
Cool.
Yep, I got 4, and
I reckon
then
you
the
should do
card.
that.
So you just need a 4 or higher roll.
Yeah, and I don't really feel like spending my parts, but I also don't want to stop. So 4 or better. It's 50-50.
Mm.
I'm going to spend my parts,
Is it?
and I'll.
Oh, 4
2.
or better. Right.
Yeah, 4 or better. Reaver bait. Uh-oh. Decoy him. Move the Reaver cutter to any border sector not occupied by Firefly. Ooh. Or move the Reaver cover to your own location and evade. That particular option, I still don't really understand why that's even an option. But so I can take a Reaver and I can move him to. Yeah, so it says border here, but that's because these are original cards, and in the original game, rim space didn't exist. So whenever you see that with Reavers, it means rim and border. So any red or orange space that does not have a person. So I'm going to take, I need to get a Reaver poop, so I'll put Reaver poop there. And then I will grab the Reaver ship, and I'm going to put the Reaver ship right there.
You are an asshole.
So that's 1, 2, 3. So then I will go 4. Place an alliance alert token in every sector occupied by an outlaw ship. So I'm definitely an outlaw. So I will put an alliance alert token on me. If you have contraband or fugitives, if you have wanted crew, if you have warrants, you're considered an outlaw. So if you have any of that, grab an alliance token and stick it on your spot.
I do not.
Nope.
Who does? Apple? I hope you do.
No, it doesn't look
You
like
do.
it.
Yeah, Lyric is still just clean as a whistle.
Mhm.
And it looks like
No.
yeah,
Apple's
you look
clean.
fine, Apple. So it's
Yeah,
just me.
yeah.
I'm the only outlaw.
I think so.
So you get a token?
Yeah, so I put one on me, but I'm going to continue to fly. So 1, 2, 3, 4. I've got one more movement. Ugh. Keep flying.
Keep flying.
So there, that's the end of my turn.
Mm-hmm. Apple's turn.
Okay. Well, it's not a great situation in any direction, is it? Really? I've only got one fuel. Oh no, I've got 2 fuel actually.
Yeah, where can you get fuel again? Is that at any of those?
Yeah.
Any market.
My
Right.
market
And-
is still.
Yeah.
You're at Silverhold, and Silverhold is the market. Yeah.
I've-
So, and with the market action though, like you can purchase fuel,
Yep.
you can purchase parts, and you can also look at the market all as one action.
Okay. So I'd like to buy some fuel for sure. So how do I just grab as much?
So
How much
that's
is
well,
one
you've got
fuel?
4 up here, right? So right now you're down from your normal starting. You're down 4. So if you want to get back up to your starting fuel, that'd be $400. If you also want to buy the part, that's an extra 300. If you don't care to buy more parts, it's just the 400 for the fuel, and then you also can look at cards from the Silverhold if you would like.
Yeah, I'm gonna buy all my fuel back, so I'm gonna drop this back over here and then take 100 and drop that there. So now I've got all my fuel back. I'll arrange that in a minute, and then don't care about parts too much, but I do want to look at crew.
Okay, so you are currently in Silverhold, so there's nothing in the discard pile for Silverhold. It looks like. Did you not go to Silverhold yet?
This is my first time, I think.
Oh, okay, cool. Yeah, you take 3 cards from the deck then.
Okay. Whoa. Did I do it? There we go.
Yep. Yeah, and just throw them
Okay.
down on the table. There we
Oh,
go.
that looks exciting. What's that?
Ooh, that's Vera. Ooh, Vera.
Oh God! Do you need a minute?
That's Jane's most favorite.
That
gun
thing
in
looks
the whole world.
amazing. I think I want that.
Oh,
How much is it?
saffron! Yeah, now I need to go to my bunk. I'm sorry.
Wowee. Okay, right. Well, in that case, I'm getting both of those. How much is that? 6.
So I will warn you. I will warn you
Yeah.
about Saffron. Okay. So
Okay.
Saffron is pretty awesome character, but her real name is Saffron because she is Saffron, she is Yolanda, and she is Bridget. She is 3 different people because in the actual show, she shows up multiple times, each time with a brand new identity, doing horrible things to people. And so basically, the way that they represent that in the game is there's actually 3 different cards, one for Bridget, one for Saffron, and one for Yolanda. And if somebody else draws, so if you have Saffron and then say somebody else draws Yolanda from another deck and then they hire her under your crew, then you lose Saffron because she's now on the other person's ship.
Right, okay.
That's annoying.
In that case,
So I'm just gonna warn you,
Saffron can fuck off. I'm going to take Head Goon.
She's also my favorite character in the whole show. So whenever I see her, I always put her on my crew.
I'm gonna take Head Goon, so 300 there.
So what
And I'm gonna take
happens
this rifle.
if you have Saffron and then you also get Bridget or Yolanda? Can you have her twice?
Well,
No,
have to
you
get
pull
rid
her
of-
in and then the other one goes away. But it's also a way to make sure that you don't lose her, right? If you see her,
Yeah.
then just hire her because then it's another one off the table. Because once all
Yeah.
3 of them have come out, then you're safe, right?
Yeah.
Yep.
But yeah, no, it would be fun if you could have multiple versions of her on your crew.
Okay, I'm going to take this.
But yeah,
Just be
she's a
running
great
around the
character.
ship like crazy trying to be 3 people.
She's just bipolar.
Well, see, that character is called River, and you'll understand that joke if you ever watch the show.
Okay. Right, okay. That is one action, right? What I just did?
Yeah, so can you buy things and So can you buy like fuel and parts, and also look at the cards all in one turn? Okay, because that's all just the market.
Yeah.
Okay.
Okay.
Yeah,
Right.
that's all just the market. So that's silver hold. So I'll put saffron
Over here.
in a silver hold. Yeah. So
I'll
now
give
your crew is growing. Although,
Yeah.
so the
This is a
by the
gun,
way, the
Yeah.
gun you need to assign to a person.
How
so
do I do that?
normally, so like if you look at down here where I've done mine,
Oh, okay.
like I've got Malcolm, and then right below Malcolm I've got the gear that Malcolm is using, right?
I see. Okay.
So,
I'll do it that way.
Like normally what I'll do then is like put another row of people underneath that so that all the gear will be together. But if you run out of space, what I generally do is if you do something like this.
Yeah.
Oh, I've locked him. But if I go like that, there you go.
Okay.
See?
Yeah. So it's a little
Then
bit.
you can just see the gear underneath the bit that you care about, right?
Yeah. Okay. I've assembled in the area that I want. So that's now been given to Monty. And I'm going to spend a fuel and go on a little trip.
Alrighty.
So that can go up there. All right. I'm gonna go. Boom. Oh my god!
Oh, you fell over and you died, and then your game's over.
That's it. Bye, everybody.
So you win one, you spend fuel.
Yep. Come on.
Player to your right must move the Reaver ship one space.
You
Oh.
fucking bitch. Oh.
So
Well, so I can't get to the Bonanza, so I guess what I'll do is I'll go right here.
Piece of sh- Oh, okay. That's fine.
So mean.
No, that's fine. That's,
I've forgotten what the
newfound
Reaver ships
respect to
do.
Anubis.
If you are still there at the beginning of your turn and the Reaver's still there, then Lyric, you have to deal with the Reaver. But you don't deal with it right now. It's at the beginning of your turn.
Yeah, but that's like now. Like after.
Well, he's still moving.
Yeah,
I
that's
could
true.
move the
yeah.
Reaver. So that's 2.
2.
Keep flying. Oh, don't move so. What are you doing?
What?
Oh, you moved into Valentine?
Yeah.
Okay, so yeah, keep flying.
Okay.
Sorry, I saw your cursor. I thought you were just like moving your ship across the screen.
no,
Okay.
no, I was just checking up on something. That's all.
Player to your right must move Alliance Cruiser 1 sector. So that's me. And the cruiser is this guy. So he's going to go to Osiris. All right.
Okay. So that
went
was what?
1,
I wish this is how
1,
the
2,
police
4.
worked in real life. Everyone else gets control of them, and they choose where they go.
Okay, right. So I've got one more move, yeah?
Yep.
So I'm going to go into here.
Player to your right must move the Alliance Cruiser 1 sector. All right.
Oh.
So we'll stick that there, and we'll go.
Oh, I
Bye.
hate you so much.
Well,
What
let's
do
see
you
if anything
have?
happens. So, do you have any warrants? No, right?
No.
Do you have any contraband or fugitives?
No.
No?
Nope.
All right. Do you have any wanted crew?
No, I don't think so.
All right. And are you an outlaw ship at all?
No. I don't. Not that I'm aware of.
So you ignore it completely.
Get fucked.
But it was still fun. You were scared for a moment.
I was, yeah. I still am. He's so big.
All right, so that's turnover.
Yeah.
Yeah,
All right,
sorry.
it's Reaver time.
All right. So the Reaver is this orange card up here, right? Reaver contact. Resolve
yeah.
when starting your turn.
Reaver contact.
So
So you have
I-
2 choices. Do you?
Yeah.
Sorry. Go
I
ahead.
don't have a pilot and mechanic, so I can't do that. I also don't have any passengers or fugitives.
No. So basically now you have to find out how many people die. So yeah, if you don't have any passengers or fugitives, if you did, they just all die.
They
period.
died, yeah. I also
Right?
don't have any crew. It's
Oh,
just
but you
my
have your
captain.
But you have your captain.
Oh, is he? Oh, I thought your captain
He's
couldn't die or
considered
something.
crew.
He's crew.
Yep.
Okay.
And even if you
Aw.
roll an 8, no matter what, you lose 1 person.
Yeah.
So what happens if your captain dies? Is it game over?
You basically start over.
Oh man. Right? Okay. Well, I start over.
Well,
So
can
your
you-
captain dies.
hang on,
Jubal goes back.
Can't you win that?
to the dead
No,
pile.
because either way, even if I win, at least one crew dies. I
Yeah.
only have one crew.
Oh.
So my captain dies.
Yep.
And then-
Captain dies.
Release.
You
So-
go back to 1,000 credits. So this will
Aw.
goes, sorry, you go back to the 3,000 starting credits.
I was going so well. I
And-
had heaps of fuel. I
and
had
you,
heaps of money.
You're
I
no
finished
longer
a
solid with
quest.
Harkin. That goes away.
So these go away too.
The job.
Yeah, and then those ones go
Jobs.
back to the discard piles for their respective places. Yeah, just flip them over so they're upright. I didn't realize I was about to kill you. I'm sorry.
So she still gained experience, and we all know what the Reavers do now.
All right, now you get to pick a new captain, but don't pick Jubal. He's dead.
Yeah. All right. Well, that's all right. Because I was a bit annoyed.
so happy about it.
Yeah.
I was a bit annoyed that I picked a captain that doesn't really stop flipping it. Picked a captain that doesn't really have any skills for much. Oh, that's the wrong button. All right.
You sound so happy about it.
Anubis really did though, just like, oh, I've killed you. Enjoy.
Yeah.
Yeah. So you're meeting the Anubis of board games and card games. extremely vindictive.
Yep.
Yeah.
That's the way to be.
Yeah. My whole family is like that. Like I grew up my whole life playing cards, like from a really early age, cards and board games with my family, and we're all like that. It's like we're generally pretty nice people, but when we get down and play a game with each other, it's like, we're gonna kill you all. Yeah.
Oh, they.
When somebody's nice, we think that they're cheating. Like, why are you being nice?
Oh, I just realised that my captain's Nandy. It says may hire crew at no cost.
Have you been paying for your crew?
I paid for that soldier.
Okay.
Oh, okay.
I guess.
Yeah. Yeah.
That's crew, right?
Whenever you hire crew from now on, you
that's
you can hire
payback
them for free.
for not reading the.
That's
thing
payback for
before.
cheating.
Okay.
Yeah, totally. Yeah.
Do I restart with my full fuel?
Yes, you start with you have two parts and
two
all
more
your fuel.
fuel.
Yes. So it's basically like you're starting the game from scratch.
Yeah. Oh, thanks. All right.
All right. Well, I need more crew as a buffer so
Well-
my captain doesn't die.
Yeah. I've now learnt that.
Just need a human shield.
Yeah.
Just like attaching people to yourself.
Okay. And so do I pick one up of each of these?
Yeah, so now you can,
things, and
exactly.
then-
So take
and
the
then
top
keep 3.
one of the first 5 people here. So Niska, Badger,
What was the
one
button
of each.
to like put it straight in your
Just
hand?
press 1 and you'll take 1 card straight into your hand.
Yeah.
Yep. Yep. Yep.
And then
And then
Niska?
Niska, yep. Just Niska, yep. There you go. Yeah, and then pick 3 of those that you want to keep and put the other 2 back. So yeah, that's your turn.
Oh, is that my whole turn? Dealing with
Yeah,
the...
well, I guess technically you just died, and so you know what? Why don't take your turn? You get your actions now, but you're a new person.
Yeah.
Welcome to the game,
How kind of you, Anubis.
Burgris. Your name is now Burgris.
Burgerous.
Yeah.
What?
No, the other thing.
I
I
would say that's Burgess. Burgess.
Burgess? Burgess?
Burgess.
I don't know. Burgess?
Burgess is how I'd
Burgess?
pronounce that.
Burgess.
I don't know how.
That's right. Burgess.
Is he?
I
He's a
prefer
character, isn't he?
Burgerous.
But yeah, no,
Yes,
we're going
he
to
is
call him
from the
Burgerous.
show.
It's going to
He
be
is from
like a
the show.
female
I
burger,
believe
a
it is
burgeress.
Also, Lyric, you can
Yeah.
start your ship wherever you want as well.
Oh, okay, cool. Oh, all right. No, I'll put these back. Do I put them back on the deck and then shuffle them, or put them in the discard?
Yeah, put them back on top and then just shuffle them. Yeah.
Alright. Get back in my head.
So we probably could have been helping with this.
That's right.
I was off planning my go.
Yeah. Okay, so where do I have to be for all of this?
You're playing that music, right, Apple?
Yeah, I am. Yeah.
Okay, that's good. I just looked over and realized it's not coming out of the right like channel for my PC, and I was trying to fix it, but it's coming from you.
Is it too loud?
No, it's good. You could probably go like a touch, like a small amount louder if you wanted, but it's good as it is.
Alright, where
Okay.
is...
As it goes quiet, I can't tell. So I'm just.
Hold on, I just need to put my... I'm not choosing there. I just needed to put it down so I could look at stuff.
Oh, right. So you could like look at your jobs and then choose where to start. Is that how it works?
Or should I have chosen my spot and then picked my jobs? Am I cheating?
Yes.
Oh.
No, you can do whatever you want. You're starting brand new.
Yeah.
You've already got a pretty big setback, so yeah, do whatever you want.
Yeah.
All right. Take another $5,000.
Alright, I'm gonna start here. Actually,
The new,
no, I
new
might- I
rule:
might just
when you
start.
get killed by the Reaver, you just become the Reaver, and then you go around the board.
Yeah.
killing other people.
Okay, I'm starting here.
That sounds great.
This is
That
my
is
starting
basically
spot.
the Bazaar Galactica game.
Do I have to do this token, seeing as this is my starting spot?
Yes, you do.
Okay.
You gotta just roll.
Or do I just roll?
Roll and don't
like,
get a one.
honestly, though, it doesn't matter. Like, if any of them come to you at this
No,
point,
yeah.
you
Yeah.
have nothing they want. So
Yeah, so
Yeah,
that
so
token
we'll
just
just
goes
do that.
away.
yeah, back over to the token pile there. Yeah.
I'd love to
Alright.
play the Battlestar game at some point because it creates so much paranoia. Because one of you,
Oh, sweet. Oh,
Is
right, because
a,
there'd be
uh,
Cylons like within your midst,
yeah.
right?
yeah, one
Oh.
or two of you can be a Cylon, but you won't know. So it's really cool. It's a really good game.
I'll have to watch all of Battlestar Galactica before that, though.
Yeah, there's only like 8 seasons. It's
Yeah.
fine. You can watch that.
There's not that many seasons.
No, there's 4, I think.
Do you know how long
and you
it
only
takes me
wanna
to
watch
get
the
through?
first 3.5.
It will
I
take me
still
a
haven't
year
seen
to
the
get
very
through
last
that.
episode.
Don't.
Is it bad?
Yes, it's so bad.
No.
I wish I'd
what?
never watched the last half of the last season. If I'd never watched that, I would have thought the show was great, but now it sucks. So
Oh no.
don't finish it.
Scared,
Okay,
bro.
I-
Okay, I probably won't.
I'm only going to watch the last half of the last season.
I think that should be one of the streams. You know, we
Yeah.
listen to Boris watching the last half
Watching
of
it,
Bazaar Galactica.
There's people that do that, right? Like the live watching thing or something.
Yeah, watch
you
party.
just put up a time
Like,
code.
What do they call them? They call them a
A watch
something party, right? Like a
Watch
watch party. Yeah.
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 Definitely didn't say that 4 times.
No,
Did you? Oh,
I don't think
welcome to my
Anubis
brain.
can.
That's how I do it all the time.
Okay, I went to the market and I've bought a fake ID. Bonafide credentials.
Bonafide, take ID.
And I don't think I want these card count as having made a successful medic check.
Oh,
I'm gonna put.
Oh yeah, by the way, if you get
Yeah.
a crew member who's a medic, they have a chance to save your crew when they die.
ah. So what if Lyric's captain was a medic? Could he save
was
himself?
not.
You could try to save yourself. Try to save yourself.
Self-surgery.
I don't think there is a captain that's a medic though.
So now I have.
another. Yeah,
Yeah.
Murphy.
Oh, there is. Yeah, Murphy is. Look at that. Sorry,
So
Lyric,
you
what were
just
you
do- Sorry.
And can I do an odd job here?
Yes, you can.
Cool. That's what I'm gonna do.
You just grab $100. Or
Alright,
credits.
that's my go over.
Yeah, it's space. It has to be credits. Come on.
This music is very somber.
Well, it was a very somber moment.
Yeah, that's right. We're all over your grave.
I'll change it. It's fine.
Uh-oh.
It's like watching the
I feel
Witness
like-
episode.
I know what's coming.
What do you mean? What?
Oh God.
They kind of intertwine. You hear that?
Yep, that's pretty good.
That's cool.
Oh my goodness.
Oh, you really have to send that to me. I need it
I
so much.
will. I will
Oh.
send it.
Wow. It's so stupid, but I can't stop laughing.
We shouldn't laugh. As grown adults, we shouldn't laugh at. That's what we are. I think it's the fact that it just keeps going.
And it goes like it repeats so well together.
Yep.
Oh.
It actually sounds like I'm just continuing it the whole time.
Oh, I'm gonna die. All right.
Have you finished your...
Yeah, I finished my go ages ago. Oh my god.
I was waiting for you.
No, I said that's my go finish.
No, we were listening to Do We Do.
It was well before that. Oh my goodness.
Okay. What? No, because of that, I forgot what I was going to do. Right, I'm gonna buy 2 parts. So how much is that? I'm at the Regina thing.
They're parts are $300 a pop, I think. So it'd be
300?
600. Yeah, if you look on the actual part, it'll say the price right on them.
Oh. Oh yeah. Oh. Okay, I'm not gonna even question it. I'm just gonna spend money. There's no need to plan, there's no need to budget. Just spend. No, do what I want.
You have to click away, like click farther away from them to release the link. It annoys me too.
What's all this money over here? It's just
So,
another
the
pile
money
of
that
someone
people
else's
throw away,
money.
I guess.
Alright, so I've spent that, and now I've got 2 parts to replace. So I'm back at my starting. I guess I could have just used the parts that I had up here. There. And then I wanted to go to the market, so I'll pull out Specialist, and then I'll grab 2 more of these.
Mm-hmm.
Pop them down too.
Sheriff Bourne, the lawman. Oh, and there's Bridget.
I probably don't need more of. So the lawman has two. What's the green ones mean? Like I know what they mean, but what are they called? The green little
persuasion.
circles. The persuasion. Yeah. So he's got two. What is the +2 guns for all tests while in border? So only in border space, he's got 2 guns as well.
Yep.
Okay.
And bounty bonus, which I have completely forgot about. I will pull them out now. There are bounties that you can. So these are all wanted people. If you look over here, there's 3 people. So there's Dallin, Zoe, and the Fixer. So if you find these people, these crew, you can, instead of hiring them onto your crew, you can try and basically subdue them, put them in prison, and then take them to where they need to be dropped off, which is for Dallin, he needs to go to the commander, cruiser, and White Sun. And then when you do that, you get paid the amount. So basically it's like bounty hunting. You can turn in these people for the amount.
So how do you find them? Do they just come up?
Like what you're doing right now. So like right now, yeah, like when you flip people over, right? So let's pretend that Dallin showed up, right? You could try and arrest him instead of hiring him.
All right. Well, I don't have to spend any money for these crew I've discovered, so I'm just going to take them. I guess there's no harm in...
One thing to remember, though, about Sheriff Bourne, he's a lawman. He will not work illegal jobs.
Yeah.
So if you look at your... make sure when you look at the job, if it's illegal, then you can't take him on the job, which means you can't use any of his skills.
Yeah. No, that's all right. I figure... that might be a downside, but I'm not spending any money for him, so that'll be all right. Yep. Okay, and I've got 1,000.
Nobody spends any money for him.
Oh yeah. Okay. So he just works for free.
Yep. He's a lawman. He's out. He's out for moral justice.
Stupid job.
All right, and now so that's that one turn. Now I'm going to start flying. So if I go up here, so I'm in the border space. So I got to flip a border card.
Yep.
Which is like this.
Oh yeah. Oh well, you just
no, I flipped the whole pack and then I grabbed the one off the bottom.
The bottom card.
Oh, it's
That's
still
fine.
random.
Just go with it. It's fine.
So. That 5 discard 1 ship upgrade. Hang on, what does that mean? So I've got to get the mechanic of 5 to keep flying.
Right here, you would have to discard this upgrade.
Discard 1 ship upgrade, which is the...
Or just try and kill him.
Your emissions recycler is the only upgrade you have, so you would have to discard that if you can't get a 5 or better with your wrench test. Or you can try and do, the 9 gun, shoot him in the face.
So
but if you fail that, you kill a crew.
So the one down here, where it says Nandy's gun collection, it's got a gun symbol on it. Does that mean an extra 1?
Yep.
Yep.
So you've got 5
1, 2,
guns.
3, 4, 5, plus the 2.
Oh, plus...
Because it's in border space. So I've got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7.
And you need...
I need 9. So I'm just going to do that.
Don't roll a 1.
That means I will stop.
Yeah.
But I get $500 in 2 parts because I'm obviously not going to roll less than 2.
Mm-hmm.
So here it goes.
Oh!
I've rolled 2.
So you got 9. So
I just got 9.
That's exactly what you needed.
Yeah.
Holy shit.
So I get $500.
Say that.
500. Stop.
And I get 2 parts, is that right?
Yeah.
2 parts. Okay. Right, and my goes over. So Anubis.
Alrighty then. I am in the middle of border space, floating. So I will burn and go 1. Player to your right must move a Reaver ship 1 sector.
That's
so
me.
To my right, Boris, you can move any Reaver. So this guy or either of these 2 guys, any one of them. One space.
All right, so that means I got to do a poop.
And just FYI, Reavers are not allowed to move into blue space.
Right.
So I'm gonna spend the rest of the game in blue space.
So I've done a poop and I've just moved it closer, I guess. Oh, that's not what I wanted. I wanted there.
It's dead. You killed it. Good job.
Maybe actually, can I just take back my whole go there because I've changed my mind? Or is that, or have I already made the go? I've decided I want to move one of the others. Yeah, I want to move one of the other Reaver ships.
Sure, you can move one of the others. We'll put them back here.
Or no, never mind. I've changed my mind again. Okay, done. Okay, my game is done.
Okay.
I just realized they were too far away.
There's no more takesies backsies.
Yep.
Okay. So that was a card on somebody else's turn. Whose turn was it?
Yours.
Mine. All right.
So you keep moving.
Well, one. That's one. What am I doing? Where am I going? Who am I? What's my
Who
name?
knows?
You moved one. You drew a card.
Two. Keep flying, or I can try and do a 7 salvage up. What does my crew look like? Really crappy. So I'm gonna keep flying. So that's 2, 3. Keep flying. 4. Keep flying. 5. Player to your right must move a Reaver ship to a sector adjacent to your current location. So Boris, you get to move a Reaver beside me somewhere. So any of the spaces around me.
Okay.
Any Reaver.
Yeah. All right. I'll bring this one into play up here. There.
All right. So I moved. That was my move action. Then for my second action, I will try and complete this job, which should actually be very simple because I just need to deliver 2 contraband to 3 Hills, Georgia. So I will take this contraband and this contraband, and I will put them here. Boink. And I am a soldier, so I get a $300 bonus.
How does this work? Did you have the contraband already?
Yeah, it was right here in my stash. I just put it in the thing.
Oh, okay. Never mind. You just finished the job. I thought you were trying to start the job at the finishing location.
No, I just finished it. Yeah. So I'm at 3 Hills. So I'm just dropping off the contraband. I get 25 because I get the bonus. My crew.
You better be careful, Anubis, because Boris is on it for cheating.
$500. So I only get 2,000. That's the end. And that's the end of my turn. So I finish this job, I will flip it over, and I am now solid with Amon Duel.
Look at that. Beautiful. Well, that's about time, isn't it? Usually for us. And it's back to me again, which
this is where I started.
So
Yeah, we've been playing for quite a while already.
Yeah. This game is like, it was very confusing for the first kind of hour and a half. Past that,
Yeah, but then you roll into it, right? Now it's kind of making more sense.
Yeah. I think I've got
Yeah.
a good
Maybe we
grip
call
on it.
this the training session, right?
Yeah.
And then we can start a new game next time.
Can we do a table flip?
Yeah.
Yeah. You want
I reckon.
to do a table flip?
Oh, but I want to keep playing this.
Aww.
It is
well,
very
here,
fun.
Wait.
Started again,
Wait.
so I don't
Reverse a
care.
table flip.
But I put a lot of
Wait
effort
for it.
into my crew.
Okay, the new. Okay, I'll call this. Okay, I've saved a copy. So if we would like to continue this one, we can start a new game next time, or we can start here and continue from here. But I've saved it. It's now in my files. Go ahead and flip the table.
Who's doing it? I'm doing
Hang on. Whoa!
All
What
right.
happened?
Who wants to flip it next?
Oh. Who wants to
gets
flip
time
it
to flip.
next?
Everybody gets to flip the table.
But my game has just gone really weird.
Oh yeah, look at you.
Oh, it's all gone
What
weird.
happened to you?
Ooh.
I don't see what everyone else sees.
No, you don't. The stream also sees what you see. Wow.
Okay. Alright, so yeah, we want to finish up here because Apple's got to sleep. Oh, there we go. That's more
There
like
we
it.
go.
Oh,
Oh wow, that was a good one. It was like right in your face.
Yeah. I really enjoyed that though. That was a lot of fun.
yeah.
Yeah, it's
no,
a
I
neat game,
would
right?
Happily
And
keep
it's
playing
pretty
this.
replayable because there's a lot of different captains, but also like you can see there's like 18 different like mission cards that you can play through, right? So it's actually quite replayable.
Yeah,
Yeah,
no,
nice.
we've not even started playing the actual thing, like
Yeah.
the goals.
A lot of us learning.
Yeah,
Okay.
but I don't know. I love this. Is one of my favorite games. I enjoy this game a lot.
Hmm.
All right, we'll call it there,
Cool.
and we'll all go home.
All right.
Yep, from the office to
And by go home, you mean just take our headphones off?
Yep.
yes.
Okay. Bye.
Bye.
Bye.